The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hash.
You're the güero on the radio.
No.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Quentin, you want to play Swing Your Sausage?
Why not?
It's a wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever that means.
It's a party game.
Road?
No, Lindsay's holding up the box.
I'm kind of a little jealous right now, Clinton, because I really wanted to play this game, too.
Oh, is that
We
right?
can wait for you, Cap.
I feel like Casey Kasem having to make that transition.
Hey!
When he had to go from...
Yeah, that's one of the classic radio bits where it's like, don't go from a slow song into a...
We have
ponderous, man. Ponderous.
What is this ponderous, man? Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Has Hayden in the crosshairs. Just a blow. Wow! Get in there! Look at LaMelo! Great balls of fire!
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
It's Friday.
7:03, good morning. Not potted up. Not potted up. Good morning. Well, we were doing it with a lot of functionality in here. Sedano's tower didn't work, which I know how that feels sometimes.
You do you?
Works now. We would like to thank the Charlotte Hornets. Man, I screwed that up again.
Come on,
we would
man.
like
It's
to
Friday.
thank the Charlotte Hornets for participating. Shocking, they beat the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up your T-shirts at the door.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
what a
listen,
morning.
The Dodgers are going to win another World Series, and you guys are going to make me spend $2,000 again at the store.
Let's just
The
set up the parade.
Dodgers.
Just set up the parade now. It's not even worth
we
having
had
the
a
season.
Special Blue Review Emergency Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Bernie
Oh,
will
wow.
give us his
Sure
thoughts in just minutes.
Yeah.
So, Bergie, you didn't even want him, though, initially, and now you're – what did you do? Did you do a full reverse on the Blue Review today?
No, I will not go away from what I said before. I did not think that – I don't think he's a $60 million a year player. I think he's a good player, but the fact is the Mets wanted him, the Blue Jays wanted him, and they got him for a low years, high AAV, and with opt-outs after the second and third year with 30 in deferral. It just makes sense for the team to go out and get the best outfielder that is out there. So I like it on the low year, but I don't think he's worth $60 million, but I'm still happy he's a Dodger.
I completely agree with you, by the way. I'm glad you hear you say that. I just don't think he's a $60 million a year guy, considering, you look at these other contracts that have been given out. I think everybody looked at Ohtani's contract and went, oh, yeah, Ohtani, got it. Shohei Ohtani. The money. And then I think people looked at Juan Soto and they were like, okay, we've been hyping this guy for all these years and the Mets just threw money. It was crazy. I don't think Tucker's a $60 million a year player, but the brilliance of the contract from the Dodger perspective, and believe me, there's a lot of haters out there. The brilliance of the contract is that if this guy gets it all back together, because he's been hurt a lot in the last couple of years, he can get out of this thing in 2 years, make a boatload of money, and then go make a ton more money from somebody else.
Exactly. You're basically giving him $120 million for 2 years. And it's the biggest thing about all of this is the way that you're supposed to run a franchise when you have a window for a specific type of player that is a generational player, the best player you've ever seen in the sport.
And they're gonna be in a lockout at some point.
So you do it all beforehand, so it all gets grandfathered in.
Well,
the Dodgers are smart.
I like the play. Win 3 World Series in a row and then don't play for 3 years.
Correct. You see, okay, hold on, time out. You just said it, and it's very good. That's just it.
We get the Dodgers music.
You've won 2 World Series. And by the way, you didn't win this World Series 4-0 in the World Series. You didn't go unbeaten in the postseason. They struggled, scratch clawed. They had to fight and battle to win that World Series. There ain't no guarantee. But if you think there's a work stoppage coming and you can three-peat and you got the money, you do it. Now, everybody else in baseball is obviously furious and pissed off, but who are you pissed at? Are you pissed at the player? He took the money. Are you pissed at the Dodgers? They have the money. Shouldn't you be pissed at baseball for allowing this to go on?
You should be pissed at your owners. They have the ability to do just the same thing. Every team in baseball can defer $30 million if they want to. Every team in baseball can go out and actually spend. I know those lower market teams just don't have that type of money, but they do have it. They just don't spend it on their players.
That's the point. That's the point that everybody always misses. But can I ask an honest question? After all this gear you've made me buy, and let's say there is a lockout for 2 years, can I still wear the gear, or is that going to be
because they'll still be the champs.
Okay.
But you have to stay with it. You can't leave, or if they lose the World Series, you can't be like, oh, I'm not a Dodger fan anymore.
Yeah, but once the strike happens, I could just wear the gear still, though.
See,
yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
The gear.
Sedano, that's horrible, horrific for baseball in general.
That's what we've been saying.
For baseball, if they do go into a lockout, that's terrible for the sport.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we talked about this months ago, and we kind of just whisked it away, but it's a reality. Like, it's going to happen.
Oh,
this
big
is
time.
There is a big problem in Major League Baseball in the sense of and the Dodgers are at the crux of it because the smaller market teams feel like they're playing a different game than the Mets and the Dodgers and even the Yankees. And we saw last year. Remember, we joked about, and I thought that was silly. Like, the Yankees shouldn't be considering themselves like the Kansas City Royals. Like, let's not be silly here. But yeah, there is definitely a divide amongst franchises in where it's all headed financially, and yeah, it's going to lock out. There's no doubt in my mind.
Because there's more little guys who, Bergie, you say they can. What can they do? Can the Pittsburgh Pirates defer money for a player?
Won't. No, a player won't do it for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Correct.
That's
okay,
the
George,
difference.
That is the difference.
You're so right on, because here's the thing.
Wait, but why not? Because they're so
they won't.
bad?
Well, here's
You're
why.
not going to go to Pittsburgh.
Right. Lindsay, you asked me this question.
If you're going to Pittsburgh right now, as bad as they are, we're just using them as the example.
Yeah.
You can't defer money. You have to pay a premium to get the guy.
Yes, and even if the player was like, you know what, I really want to play for this franchise, I'm willing to take the deferred money. First of all, the owner would claim that he doesn't have it, but the second part of it is, why would you ever do that?
Well,
in other words, if you're the player, here's the thing about why a guy would want to join the Dodgers. They're willing to pay me more than anybody else.
And they're good.
They're willing to give me this shorter-term deal. So, by the way, if I get my you-know-what together, 2 years from now I can make even more. And you just said it, Lindsay. And they're the two-time defending world champs. I'd rather go win a world championship than go play in Pittsburgh for the same money and sit here and be terrible.
But to Greg's point, all the other teams can do this because, and not to go all Cleveland so early, first thing in the morning, but Jose Ramirez, star player, all-star 6 years in a row. He's one of the best players in the American League, and he did take less money. He did take a discount to play for the Indians because I guess ownership promised him that they would invest around him, and they haven't done that yet. So if you go back in time a couple years, when he did sign his extension, they could have done that then, and they could have built around him.
Yeah, but you say all these other teams can do it.
Why don't they just do that?
I just don't think that's realistic. I mean, listen, here's why. Look, it's not. It's a cliche thing to say everybody can. Everybody can what? Everybody can spend $60 million on a player? I don't believe that. Not every organization can spend $60 million on a player. Does everybody here disagree with that?
Well, so I mean,
no, I don't disagree with that.
Don't disagree with it either. They can. They just don't have the funding behind it.
Well, how do you do it if you don't have the funding behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
fine. That's fine, but you can't. They have these owners. All the money, the owners that the owners get, they keep for themselves, or they keep. They put into the.
Yes, right. But what I'll say,
can.
okay, I'll give you an example. Right, like the Miami Marlins, I think revenue-wise made close to somewhere between 150 million, 200 million,
and spent $25 million in payroll.
Well, it wasn't 25.
I know, but it was low though.
It's probably 60 or 70 if I had to guess. But it's still towards the bottom, to your point. But that guy has been losing money for years. It wasn't until recently he started turning a profit. So he's probably trying to recoup the money he made, plus make a profit from the first several years he bought the team, whatever it was, 5-6 years ago. So there's also that, and he's not the only one dealing with that. So it's why the system is broken, is why they're going to lock out.
Yes.
But nonetheless, the Dodgers got themselves a good player because since 2021, he's number 10 in WAR and wins above replacement among all position players. So you may say he's not that good, he's this, that, but he has been one of the best players in the sport for the last 4 seasons.
No, there's no doubt. Statistically, you can look at his numbers and you can look at his resume and you can see how he came up through the minor league system and you can see that he won a championship with Houston when they won in 2022. All those things are out there. We can all read those ourselves. But over the last couple of years, he's been dealing with injuries. When he went to the Cubs, he had a very unproductive second half of the season last year. And he's been dealing with some injuries because even prior to that, when he was in Houston, he had a major shin injury. So there have been injuries, there have been loss of games and at-bats and everything else. But the stats all tell you he is a top-level player. It's just hard to believe that he's a $60 million a year guy, that he's that much more valuable than some others.
If he's a top 10 player, and he's getting paid more than anyone average annual value, salary, whatever you want to call it. But, it's no different than in football, for example, right? And there's a bubble to this. I'm not disputing that, okay? I think we're speaking the same language here. But we saw it in football. For many years, the next quarterback was the highest paid quarterback.
That's right.
But then, and back then, you and I were talking about this when we were on in afternoons, and I'm like, there's going to be a bubble here when it comes to these quarterback salaries because, and we use Trevor Lawrence and Tua as examples. Why are they near the highest paid quarterbacks? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're probably bottom half quarterbacks. Why are they getting $55 million a year? And it was always, that's the going rate, right, from the football people. But at some point you start to see, now Lawrence had a good year this year, but we saw with Tua, like, he went from being one of the best, most efficient passers. I mean, he led the league in passing 2 years ago when he signed that deal. And now he may not be a starter all of a sudden. There's a bubble to all of this, and it's why there's going to be a lockout in baseball. And, in football, they just do a better job of outside of the quarterback of managing those salaries and making sure everyone feels okay about it, ownership-wise. But it is still a bubble. But, he's a top 10 player, so he deserves to get paid a ton of money.
And it's not Shohei's fault. Sorry, Cappy.
No, it's not Shohei's fault.
It's actually Juan Soto's fault. It's Juan Soto for getting the $700 million, whatever it happened to be, for 13 years.
Why would you fault the player?
Because, the player's going to get what he wants, but he took all of those AAVs in those years. He took them way, way up. Shohei made sense. He's a two-way player doing two different things at a very high level to get $700 million. Juan Soto does one thing. And one thing doesn't have the whole backing of an entire country behind him. So by that going up, everybody else's, to Sedano's point, the bubble went way up because of Juan Soto.
Yeah, but listen, if you're the Dodgers, let me talk about this from the Dodgers
and I would argue that the Dominican Republic really loves Juan Soto too.
Well, but there's a lot of other Dominican players that
there are more Dominican players than there are Japanese players. I'll give you that. But.
Yeah, and Japan as an economy. I'm not here to tell you that I'm an expert on the economy of Japan or the Dominican Republic, but you just watch any Dodger game, anywhere Ohtani goes, there is advertising in Japanese that is likely not there when Ohtani is not visiting.
Right.
He brings with him millions and millions and millions of viewers and dollars. Look. If you're the Dodgers and you see that the Dodgers they're just lurking and they're just watching. Hey, Toronto's offering this. The Mets are offering that. In the last second, we could swoop in and offer this. And then they do, and it's more money because the value has already been set by these other two franchises.
Yeah.
And the player wants to play for an immediate championship, and you join the back-to-back champions, and you can get out of the contract in 2 years and then go make even more money.
Right.
I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. Now, there's the flip side to all of this, which is every other franchise other than the Dodgers, and the Mets should shut the hell up, and the Yankees should not say a freaking word to anybody. But it's all those smaller markets. It's the Colorados and the Pittsburghs and the Tampas and everybody else. It's them who's on fire with anger because they just know that they cannot compete financially or on the field. Period. End of conversation. Yeah. And this is a new phrase I'm starting to incorporate, George. Full stop.
Oh, full stop.
Full stop. And I'm a little late to it.
You heard the bell real quick.
Yeah.
Hit the bell again. It's 7:16, which means we're 16 minutes through the show. In that same time, you know what you could have done, Cappy?
Tell me.
What?
You could have gotten a lube job and changed your oil.
Whoa.
Go to Valvoline. Go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and to score game-winning coupons.
Does everybody here have compassion for the rest of the baseball world?
Yes,
that
I do.
Are furious?
I do. Yeah, for sure. I get that.
You know
I
what?
totally get it.
There's 8 players on the Dodgers. There's 8 players on the Dodgers whose salaries are larger than the Guardians' entire payroll.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yep.
But is that the Dodgers' fault or the Guardians' fault?
No, it's not the Dodgers' fault.
They're not the only ones. They're not the only team in that situation. I could probably name 5 teams in that situation.
Yeah, there's probably more. It's not the Dodgers' fault because the Dodgers are, and we talked about this when they signed Ohtani.
They're playing within the
Dodgers,
parameters that they've been given.
The rules are the rules, number one. And number two, they have outsmarted everybody with this deferred money. That is fine. We can live with that. It's the fact that all these other owners are going to try and shut down their sport because they're all going to say the same thing, which is it's just not fair. And are they wrong? Are they right? George, you mentioned football. Look, how can the Green Bay Packers, the smallest market team, or the Buffalo Bills, one of the smallest market teams, how can they compete with the Rams or the 49ers or the Bears? That's right. And that's what makes the NFL competitive across the board. Jacksonville can spend the same amount as L.A.
Right, but by the way, you don't even need a hard salary cap to make that work. The NBA has had 7 different champions in 7 different years, and they have a soft cap. They don't even have like a hard salary cap like the NFL.
But what the NBA does that Major League Baseball does not do is the NBA will say, look, if you go past this apron, there are restrictions.
Make it incredibly punitive. Right.
If you go past the second apron, you're losing, flexibility to make these kinds of moves.
Correct.
And in baseball, it's just whoever has the most money can spend the most money as long as you're willing to spend the most money. And then on the rare occasion where there is a smaller market team that does have a very wealthy owner that's willing to spend even though he has to, finance the future, it can happen. It just rarely does. Because these guys actually run them like businesses, and they don't just plan on losing millions and millions of dollars. That's why they're billionaires, and we're not.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The Mets, by the way, did make a final offer to Kyle Tucker of 4 years, $220, with a $75 million signing bonus and the same opt-outs as the Dodgers, but no deferred money. So a $55 million AAV. So it was close, but the Dodgers went above the Mets, and they swooped in and got him.
And the Blue Jays apparently was 10 years. I don't know how much money was, but they were offering him 10 years to be there forever.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be 10 years. No way, man. I'll take that 2-year deal. I'll take that 4-year deal, but I don't want to be locked up into 10 years.
Well, I mean, listen, I actually think those 10-year deals are crazy, especially depending on the age of the player. I mean, look at the Soto thing. I mean, 15? That's ridiculous.
Dude,
I would never have done that deal.
Tucker's 28.
I mean, I would do it if I were Soto. I would have done it if I were the Mets.
Right. He's 28. He'll be 29 this weekend. And if you gave him a 10-year deal, what do you think? When he's 36, 37, 38, 39, you think you're getting the same kind of player that you're getting right now? Of course not.
Highly unlikely.
Fernando Tatis signed like a 15-year deal?
He did when he was like 21.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
worse deal. Yeah, go ahead. By the way.
My son is so excited that Edwin Garcia is going to be on this team. He sings that Tommy Trumpet song, whatever
Edwin
the hell the name
Diaz,
is. Yeah, that Narcos song. He sings it in the house all day. Like, that's all he does now.
We talking about the closer, Diaz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I know. We're just talking about,
No, you said
Cal
Garcia.
Tucker.
I didn't know who you were talking about. I got lost.
Oh, yeah. Diaz. Sorry. Edwin Diaz.
Right.
Edwin Garcia is a guy I went to school with.
Shout out to Edwin Garcia.
Yeah. But Edwin Diaz. Yeah, my kid sings that Narcos song all day, every day now.
What are the words? I didn't know there were words.
I mean, he just does that.
Right.
Oh,
He does
okay.
my version of singing the song. It doesn't really require words.
Well, that makes it even better.
Yeah.
But this is what the Dodgers are doing also. They want the best closer, they go get the best closer. They want the best outfielder, they go get the best outfielder. They're just doing everything to maximize Shohei's window. It's the right thing to do for a superstar player.
To me, it's maximizing wins as fast as you can. Look, you've got 2 straight World Series. You're going for a three-peat. And if what we're suggesting this morning is right, which we'll find out at the end of the year, that baseball is going to wind up having a full-on lockdown, you might as well go for the full three-peat. What the hell? Why not?
Yeah, why not? But it would be such a disaster for baseball because they do have high ratings now. A lot of money is coming in. People are watching baseball again, and I think it's
Kids
because
like baseball again, too.
Yes.
Like, kids like baseball. I'm not joking. My 7-year-old, I would never in my wildest dreams would have thought of this. His favorite sport, he loves them all, baseball, and it's not even close. So, like, baseball can really screw this up if they mess this thing up with a generation of young kids. Like, a lot of my kids my kids' age really like baseball right now.
Here's the tease, though, for you. You ready? I hear the music.
Ooh,
Here's the tease. Here's the tease. If you're angry about the Dodgers signing Kyle Tucker and spending this kind of money, you should be rooting for blank.
Now are you going to remember that when we come back?
I'm going to write it down.
So basically, by the way, before that,
I'm going to write that down here somewhere.
Wait, you have to write it down?
Yeah, I forgot.
He's not going to remember.
I'll forget.
Did you forget it already?
No, you should be rooting for blank. The only thing is I forgot what the blank part was. You know what I mean? Like, I got to reformulate the whole concept now.
Oh, you don't
Go through
remember
your
who
notes.
blank is?
I think I got it, everybody. It's Friday. I'm having a cup of coffee. I think I got it.
Yeah, and then JJ disappointed you, Cappy.
Oh, I know. I was not happy with his post-game press conference at all.
I know you couldn't have been. I
was
watched
not
it all
happy.
back. I woke up this morning a couple hours ago. I watched the game back. I watched JJ's presser. I watched all the pressers back because I went back and saw your texts in the group text. So I went and watched it all, and I'm like, oh, Cappy has to be completely disappointed here.
I was not happy. I can tell you that.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
7:22. It's a big Friday, a feel-good Friday, and a football Friday as we get ready for divisional playoff weekend. Sylvie from Waddle and Sylvie from ESPN Chicago will join us around 7:45. You know, Sedano said a lot of things about him. And
What did
like
I
it.
say?
Yeah, you called him like a mental midget or something. I don't know.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
you call him-
didn't.
You can call him a small market loser?
No,
Well,
they're,
Chicago's not a small
they're the number
market.
3 market in the country. Why
I know.
would
That's
call
why I
them a
was
small
saying. I
market
mean, why
loser?
would you
I think
say
you called
that
him a
about
hack, though. Honestly, you
Oh, a
didn't.
hack.
No, that was Riz.
Oh, Rax. Wait, Riz is a hack?
You can't call Riz a hack.
No, I didn't say he's a hack. I just said he's you
Small
know
market
that-
loser?
I said I don't know. I didn't say that either.
Mental
I said
midget?
no. I
See, this
said
is why
some-
we need the chat GPT with
It was
the transcript.
something. It was something like, you know, whatever they were talking about. Like they should be jealous of what we did. It was something to that effect. It had nothing to. But it wasn't Sylvie. It was Riz.
I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, Prize Picks is the place to be, man. You want sports action in the state of California? Prize Picks. Again, download that Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more, it's less, okay? So with baseball, it could be hits, it could be strikeouts for a pitcher, basketball, points, rebounds, assists. Football could be touchdowns. You go more, you go less. You bundle a couple of players together in completely different sports if you want to, and you can win cold hard cash.
All right, listen. So last night, George, I had Luka for more than 33.5 points. He had 39.
Yeah.
But I also took LaMelo Ball last night for less than 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And as you probably know, he finished with 47.
Yeah, it did not go so well for you.
So here's the deal. When Luka had 23 points and LaMelo Ball was starting to really heat up, dropping bombs from everywhere, he was at 22 points, rebounds, and assists in that moment. That's when Prize Picks hit me and said, you want an early payout? We'll give you your money right now.
Yeah.
I
You
had
hit the eject button there.
I did. I had a $20 power play to win $60. At the time, they offered me $22.23. And I went, that's a $2.23 profit. You know
Take
what?
that, Italian stallion.
Right. LaMelo Ball is going to go way beyond the number. I'm going to lose. So you know what? Screw it. I took my $2.23 profit off the table with an early payout. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in lineups. And the Italian stallion, make no mistake, brother, you are in my head.
And guys,
Prize Picks.
don't forget, you can check out the max discount in the Prize Picks app today only at 3 p.m. through Sunday. This weekend, C.J. Stroud just needs 1 passing yard to win. They're doing this on Fridays, but just today, you need C.J. Stroud just needs 1 passing yard to win. So check out the max discount in the Prize Picks app.
Thank you,
Lindsay.
much.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Look at Lindsay making the reads better. That was good.
Not only made it better, I mean, she kind of saved our ass, really.
Yeah, she did. 7:26 in the morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. A lot going on. Dodgers are taking over the world. Lakers are not. And the Rams are trying to get to the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about it all. The Sedano
they're
going to
beat those hacks from the Bears.
The Sedano, although it's freezing, it's going to be literally like minus 10.
So what?
Brutal.
Man up.
We haven't been in a snowstorm like this since Cappy and I were in Miami.
Listen, it was 20. I was walking through 25-degree weather yesterday to go to dinner, okay? Here
well, you manned up.
25 degrees is a lot different than minus 10.
Yeah, I'm incapable of manning up in minus 10. I can tell you that right now.
We're going to continue the conversation. Hey, we're back in 3 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Not all sunglasses protect your eyes. Make sure yours block 100% of UV rays. Even on cloudy days, sun damage adds up year-round. This National Eye Care Month tip is sponsored by VisionWorks. See the difference.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer.
Saturday,
Big
brother.
Game James Worthy for iSpot Active.
Love
Check out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This new iSpot Active has given me an opportunity to ice at home. I don't have to go to a cryo pod anymore. John, it works.
iSpot Active is an easier way to ice. Here's how it works. You put on these compression shirts or pants that form fits to your body with pockets that fit flexible, ice-cold gel packs. iSpot Active is wearable cryotherapy. No more strapping on ice bags and being immobilized.
It's designed for the person who comes home, doesn't have a lot of time, but they do want to ice while they're working on their laptop, while they're picking up their kids from soccer practice.
Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. See why Hall of Famer James Worthy swears by this stuff.
This is the new concept for icing, and I love it.
Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
The Dodgers.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Okay, you could be the hardest core Dodger fan on the planet. You could be the hardest core.
Hardest
right,
core.
Hardest core.
More Sedano and Cap.
You could be the hardest
Core of the hardest.
Of all cores, you could be the hardest one.
Right now.
7:30. Good morning.
Oh, Sade.
Happy birthday. Sade turned 67 today.
Really?
Wow.
67. Come on, guys.
You tell him, Briones.
Meanwhile,
I love Sade.
Today is also Fig Newton Day.
Oh, is that right?
Now, I had some Fig Newtons when I was in the hospital. Like
Those are gross.
that had been the first time I had Fig Newtons in years.
Well, have you ever had the apple Fig Newtons or the strawberry Fig Newtons, the other flavors other than fig? You know, it's the same cookie. It's just got the other stuff in it. Have you guys ever had that? Those are good. The fig one, don't love so much.
Today
but the
is
apple
also,
one?
Yeah, I'm just moving past it. Today is also...
that's it. You're done?
Appreciate a Dragon Day.
Oh, really?
Oh. You don't appreciate it till you can't use it.
Is that like How to Train Your Dragon, like the movie?
Like those kind of dragons, or like a smaller dragon?
Or like the ones from like Game of
Chris's
Thrones?
case, yes. I think the smaller dragon, yes.
Kimono dragon?
Yeah, kimono dragons. Yeah, those are dragons.
My
no?
brother
Those are basically
says-
iguanas.
My brother always says when he has to pee, he always says, I got to join my dragon.
Yeah, I do that.
That's why I did the joke.
Yeah.
I
By the
always thought
way,
it was
we
weird.
are also on
By the way, are they ever going to bring back House of the Dragon? Like, what's going on there?
What, it's been
They
like
are.
2 years.
I've seen previews for it on HBO for like at the beginning of every new show. They keep saying like coming in 2026.
That last season was such a waste. Nothing happened.
I don't
Really?
even
No,
remember.
I thought it was good.
No, it set you up to. It was a whole season of setup.
I don't
Yeah,
even
but
remember.
they're
now's
going
the
to
payoff.
war now.
Yeah.
Like
They
the
better
war
have
is
a good
starting.
review. They better tell me what happened when I start to watch episode 1. Hey, for those of you that don't remember one thing that happened last year, here in 30 seconds,
So
here's an entire
actually,
review.
I looked it up here. House of
Yeah.
the Dragon has been renewed for a 4th season, even though the 3rd season hasn't even aired yet.
Yeah.
They're going to wait till the 4th season to actually have the war.
So season 3 is in production with a projected 2026 release. Season 4 is already planned, though its release is anticipated later around 2028.
Got it.
I like
Got
a
it.
good war. By the way, we are on the road
Yeah.
to the Lombardi Trophy. You know that. The Rams will battle on on Sunday. And on that road, we're going to have a couple amazing stops, and we will talk about how you can watch Championship Sunday and the big game with the morning show crew. Details Monday at this time, we will tell you. So don't miss
Okay.
Monday because we want you to watch the game with us.
Right.
We want to
Yeah.
be able to smack it around and watch football together.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to our
Smack it up,
friends.
rub it down. Oh, no.
And here's just a little hint. Thanks to our friends on the road to Lombardi, Yamava Resort and Casino.
You know, Pepe's
hint.
going to be there.
Okay,
Oh, Pepe.
I just teased it.
Just telling you, I talked to Pepe
I mean,
yesterday.
honestly,
Honestly, what?
can we not pull off even the most simple tease?
I didn't give anything away.
Why don't you go drain the dragon?
Don't belittle me. Why don't we talk about Seller's Advantage? Damon Wines will join us at 9:40 this morning.
Cappy,
Yeah.
Damon, is
Nobody
Damon going to
cares
join us?
that Pepe's going to be there. He can barely walk down the hallway.
Oh, stop
Listen,
that.
people love Pepe. You stop.
Oh, my God.
Cappy, I saw Damon's TV commercial the other day when I was
Yeah.
home in L.A.,
Uh-huh.
and he's got some other guy with him. Where's the other guy?
The other guy, they call him the OG. The other guy, he's all over those billboards. He does a bunch of those TV commercials. Damon was the kind of guy, George, that at first was like, I don't know. Do I need to be on the billboards? Do I really need to be on the TV commercials? I'm like, you're a good-looking guy.
He is a handsome fellow.
I'm like, you look like a very trustworthy person. Get up on those billboards. Get on those TV commercials. Here's the thing about Damon Wines. He is a very, very trustworthy guy. And I say it like that because he and I have had a lot of off-air conversations about real estate. And I've run a lot of questions through Damon. And here's the thing. I always tell people this. If you're looking to sell your home, selling with a real estate agent is a giant waste of your time and probably going to be a giant waste of your money. Here's why. Real estate agent comes over to your house, says, okay, I understand. I see it. I know what the comps in the neighborhood are. If you're going to get top dollar for your house, you're going to have to spend 30, 40, 50 grand. Got to paint these walls. You like the brown walls, but the new people are going to want gray walls or white walls. You like what your landscaping looked like out front, but I'm here to tell you, you got to make it look even better so that when people pull up, it's that much more attractive. By the way, we got to clear all your furniture out. We got to stage the house. I'm telling you right now, if you've ever sold a home through a real estate agent, they're going to have you spend a ton of money so that they can get a higher rate of commission, meaning they're going to make more money based on how much more you sell your home for. You see, the thing is this. When you use Seller's Advantage, it's going to happen fast. Seller's Advantage is going to come into your home. They're going to look around. You don't have to fix anything. They're going to make you a competitive cash offer, and they're willing to buy your home as is. Don't paint. Don't do landscaping. Don't fix the toilet. Don't do any plumbing. We're going to buy your home as is. And by the way, cash. So this thing's going fast if you want it to, and you don't have to worry about the deal falling through. So call Seller's Advantage when you're ready to sell for that free no-obligation offer. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Thank you, Cappy. 7:35 in the morning. Shenanigans.
Let me pay off that tease, George.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
The tease was, if you're someone who's mad about the Dodgers and their latest signing of Kyle Tucker and spending $60 million a year on this guy, if you're mad about that, and by the way, my phone's been blowing up.
About you,
my phone's blown up, George. My phone is all Padre fans who are like, baseball's dead, this sucks, we might as well not even play this season. So my phone's blown up. If you're mad about the Dodgers spending this amount of money, you should be rooting for, and I said blank, you should be rooting for the Dodgers to win the World Series for the third straight time.
Right, because that'll actually make it happen. Like, it'll force everyone to the table is what you're saying.
You know, George, I got to tell you something, man. Honestly, you're a great listener, and you're a quick processor. Yes, that's exactly what I'm getting at. If you hate
Is that why you called
Dodgers,
me at 11:13 last night when I was asleep?
No, it was 8:13.
Well, it was 11:13 where I was.
I figured you and I were both watching the Laker game at the same time.
Not me. I was waking up early to watch it.
I will tell you this right now. If you are a Dodger hater, if you're the fan of the Cleveland Guardians, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the San Diego Padres, the Tampa Bay Rays, name the team. If you hate what the Dodgers are all about and you despise this signing because your team can't or won't, you should root for the Dodgers to win their third straight World Series, because if they do, baseball's going to get shut down. If they don't, you know what people are going to say? What's the problem? What's the issue here? Yeah. I mean, they spent all this money and they didn't win. Screw them.
Well, it'll be similar to what, the Yankees had a long stretch like that, right? Like, it'll be that people will complain, but if they don't win, then yes. But, yes, to your point, what they need is what they hate. Is the Dodgers to win.
Right. This is blasphemy. I get it. If you're a Padre fan, using them as an example, and you're furious with this whole situation, what you're mad at is the system that allows this to happen. But what you're also mad at is that your organization can't or won't. I mean, the Pittsburgh Pirates are not ever, ever, ever going to sign a player for $60 million. As a matter of fact, expect at some point Paul Skeens will be a Dodger. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You should root for the Dodgers to win, because the more success the Dodgers have, the better opportunity there is for the smaller market guys to actually complain, to have their voices heard, and to prove it's just not competitively fair.
Right. I'm with you wholeheartedly. Like, I get it.
All right. Just want to make sure you got it.
All right. We're good.
Okay, we are good. And by the way, you know who the happiest people on the planet are today about the signing of Kyle Tucker?
Who's that?
You can figure it out. The Lakers. The Lakers are probably stoked this morning about Kyle Tucker. And if you're asking yourself, why is that? Think about it. Be a lot more Tucker talk today than there will be Lakers getting annihilated last night.
Yeah, the Lakers do owe him a tip of the cap to the Dodgers for sure.
But there's also a different portion of that, because you see how the Dodgers are maximizing Shohei and getting as much as they can around him and fixing facilities and all those different things. That's what they're Laker fans are hoping they're going to do for Luka Doncic. I know they can't spend all the money that they spend for the Dodgers, but they can.
Different. Yeah.
It is different in that sense, but they can do other things around it by having smart people in the room, getting the right guys into the lineup with him to make sure that it maximizes him. That's what Mark Walter will hopefully do for the Lakers as well.
It's a good point, Bergie. I mean, listen, they may not be able to, spend whatever it is that they want because there is a cap and there is 2 aprons and there are penalties for overspending to try to balance things out. In baseball, there are no penalties. Spend whatever the hell you want, whatever you got. But if you are the owners of the Dodgers, which now own the Lakers, all the ancillary things that you can do, George, you've talked about it forever, from adding, scouting departments to upgrading facilities. I mean, they can do all of those things that make the Lakers, beyond just the brand, that much more attractive to want to, attract free agents. However they can do that. I mean, in the restrictions of all the financial stuff they got to deal with. All right, save me. I'm kind of rambling at this point.
No, it's okay. I mean, you are making sense.
I know, but I've had like 2 sips of coffee and I'm already like on fire today.
En fuego. Well, aren't we going to talk to Sylvie about the Rams and the Bears and how the Bears' luck
No, we
is
were
finally
going to
going to
talk
run
to
out?
him about Cubs hot stove.
Well, that's actually a good idea.
Well,
because,
actually,
because
Kyle
that's where
Tucker did come from
came
the
from.
Cubs.
Right.
It's actually
No,
not
that's
a
why I
terrible
said it.
idea.
I
to be
understand.
honest.
That's why I said
You
it.
did understand that. Oh,
Thank you.
well, that was a good move. Good move.
Well,
by
we
you.
just thought you were being a sarcastic schmuck.
I kind of in that mood today.
Yeah, why?
'Cause there's
What's
already
up?
like 50 emails about this and that, and it's just like, guys.
Well, but you
'cause
can't
the
listen.
thing.
Here's what I would say.
No, hold on.
Hold on. No.
let
Wait.
me say something.
Whoa.
MCs, our
Hey there.
MCs,
I'm George Sedano.
love to get all the emails in on Friday morning so they don't have to work the rest of the day.
Well, right,
Okay.
they don't come into the
And
office.
Can I
but
talk?
here-
It's my show.
Yes.
Here's what I would say. MCs, okay? No emails until 10 a.m. on Fridays.
I proposed this to Greg last week, and he said that's never going to happen.
Never gonna.
Well,
happen.
I will
Greg
tell
is
you
right.
this. If I find out an MC is emailing Chris or
Yeah,
Greg,
what's going to happen? Tell
Oh,
him.
half the time, that's why he gets in the moods, you know?
okay?
true.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you find out, what happens?
Hell will be paid.
Oh,
okay?
my.
You want to see my inbox?
The wrath
I'd
of
like to.
Sedano.
All right? Listen, you mother bleepers, stay out of the inboxes.
Did you
okay?
put powder in the inbox today?
Did you powder up?
I did. I
You did,
almost
did you?
didn't just for the bit
Yeah.
because I put on the Skims this morning.
We
No
need
front door.
We need Morales and Bergman focused on the content,
How
not
about you
on
guys
your
don't open your
fucking
email?
nonsense.
What?
Yeah, don't open your emails.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's impossible.
I can name names, too, because I know, like, the 3 top offenders.
Who?
Name
that are
them.
setting them off.
Name them
Let's
right
hear
now.
it.
Should
Let's
I?
hear it.
Should
Yes.
I?
Go ahead.
I'll take a guess.
I'll
Okay,
pop
you
down
take
the
a
music.
guess. You take
My
a guess.
first guy is Ron Mitchell because Ron's the earliest guy in
He
the
gets
office.
here at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Ron did text me yesterday about something that I was very interested in, so I will let Ron slide.
And
Go
he
ahead.
falls asleep at his desk by 11:30.
Stop. Who else?
There. Did you want me? Do you
Yeah,
want to guess the other
I'll
ones?
say
Okay.
Sam Lloyd because Sam
Nope,
Lloyd's an early
she's
riser.
Not, she's not one of them.
No,
Okay.
she's up early this morning.
No, Sam.
But
Sam,
not
she is.
normally. She is this morning, but normally she is not like a bleep starter. You know.
All right,
Okay.
hold on. They're calling because my breakfast is outside. Go ahead.
This freaking guy with the breakfast every
We
morning.
got to get to Sylvie.
Acai bowl?
All right, let's go. Let's get to Sylvie.
Okay, the other one is Manny. That's
Okay,
often.
Manolo.
Oh, see, these are not the names at all that annoy me.
Absolutely not.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I
Manny,
love
Manny.
Manny.
Manny does send a lot of in-show emails.
And honestly,
though.
I love Ron. He's my cardiac brother. I just like to give him a hard time.
You're totally missing the main culprit.
Yeah, the two main culprits are not two people you made.
At
Jason.
all.
Let's just get to the Sylvie.
It's Jason. Sorry,
By the way,
Jason.
go back to Sedano. I'm watching Sedano get his food.
Yeah, but I needed Sedano to do a live read, not pick
Which
up
live
breakfast.
read? Which live read does
The
he have?
ESPN app.
All right, George is going to talk about the ESPN app, but first of all, he's got a beautiful platter that looks like a nice omelet. Looks like he's got some
No
very
omelet today.
fresh
Breakfast
squeeze-
sandwich today.
Oh, fresh squeezed
You're
orange
gonna have
juice.
carbs this early? That's odd for you.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm in
that
the
sounded
mood.
really weird that I knew that and I said it like that.
He eats
Well,
Starbucks
I
sandwiches
had,
at 6 in the
I
morning.
had very little carbs last night because I went to this great sushi joint here called Double Knot in Philly.
Oh,
So very little carbs yesterday.
I got a double knot in Philly once. Meanwhile, can you tell us
Anyway,
about the
so who
ESPN
was
app?
it? Who did we find out?
Oh, God.
Who was it?
Jason's the main offender.
No,
Oh,
it's
of
not.
course it is.
Well,
Jason Roberts. I mean, my man sends me like stuff like to talk about marketing and sales on Instagram sometimes.
Oh, no, yeah.
My
he
guy.
DMs me.
Well, that's
He
my
DMs
guy.
me. Right.
That's
my
supposed-
guy.
That I think has been stopped, but let me know if it isn't.
No, he DMs me on Instagram.
I love you. Jay, I love you, brother.
Big
But
J fan.
just send it on an email. Even text me. I'd be okay. On Instagram, sometimes I go days without checking that thing.
Yeah, you can't slide in those DMs. They're busy. And not in
All
a
right.
bad way. But can we talk about the ESPN app? Please, Sedano.
Yes, of course. Listen, the ESPN app to me is second to none right now, okay? If you love sports, you got to get this app on your television screen because, first of all, you can watch 4 things at once, all right? So when we have the Patriots-Texans game in a couple days for the NFL playoffs, you can have the Joe Buck to Aikman version on your screen. You can then have the Manning cast on your screen in a second screen. And then third and fourth position, you could have, I don't know, college basketball. You could have all sorts of stuff, maybe Sports Center, whatever you want. And you can have everything there for you, and you can just kind of toggle between all of them. And look, the reality is this. When a trophy's raised and a season's over, you know, it could feel like, the season's over. What am I going to do? But that's never the case on the ESPN app because it really never is. There's always something else. With more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into on the ESPN app. So there's no off-season. Just everything a fan needs to keep going. It's always in season. Get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:45 coming up. in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Sylvie of Waddle and Sylvie fame, the great Mark Silverman, will join us from ESPN Chicago. And I do know Sedano said some stuff about him. I can't remember what it is, so we got to get this ChatGPT thing going. But it should be a good conversation. That's coming up. But let me tell you this. It's Kings game day in L.A. The Freeway Series is back. The Kings take on the Ducks. Quack, quack. Tonight with pregame at 7 and face-off at 7:30. After the final horn, break it all down on Kings Talk with Sam Boney, Sam Patesh. Hear it on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Home of your Los Angeles Kings.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Morales here, and if you're in the market for a new ride, there's only one place to go. You know where it is, the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. You know the one right off the 110 in downtown LA with that classic black cat, Felix the Cat, smiling down on Figueroa. They've been serving Angelitos for over 100 years with unbeatable deals, an amazing selection, and service that treats you like family. A la familia. So whether it's a brand new Chevy or a certified pre-owned, make your next stop Felix Chevrolet. Head over to Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat today. Ask for my guy, the GM Nicky D, and say, hey, I want to see that big cat.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
Buenos dias.
Man, did I ring in the new year. In fact, those bells are still clanging. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch playoff fever. All the big games are on all our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Brian McKnight, February 28th, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5. Play your favorite table games with your rewards card to earn entries. Drawing the 25th.
Morongo, good times.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering buy one, get one 50% off, and every day 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Cap.
Hey, hey, hey. 7:49, good morning.
Do you know how?
Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Feel Good Friday. A football Friday. Cappy, it's time to ram it.
Yeah, you got to ram it.
And you know, the last time we had Sylvie, the great Mark Silverman from Waddle and Sylvie fame, one of the best sports radio shows in America on ESPN Chicago in the afternoon drive over there. I think that Sedano rammed him on something. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I remember exactly what it was. They had hired the Seahawks offensive coordinator, and Sylvie was saying that they believed that he was going to turn things around for them because he was the guy that resurrected Geno Smith, and I said that's absolutely 100% not true. The guy that resurrected Geno Smith's career was Dave Canales, the quarterback's coach, who we now see has turned Bryce Young into a pretty good player. So that was the point of contention at that time.
Mm-hmm. Now we remember. But the great Sylvie joins us now on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
I don't even remember the guy they hired. It was some guy from the Seahawks.
I don't remember either. Sylvie, what's going on, man? How are you?
Yeah, the Shane Waldron experience, boys.
That guy.
You guys
There you
knocked
go.
that one out of the park.
Yeah.
You guys were all over that. It was a mess. But look, it was all worth it to get finally who I think is my forever coach in Ben Johnson. We finally got a guy that doesn't put us at a disadvantage strategically.
Yeah, but we all knew.
I would agree.
Yeah. We knew this though because we got a chance to see Caleb, and when George and I went out to USC to see Caleb's workout, his pro day, we knew that if he goes to the Bears, it will not be long before they fired Matt Eberflus to get an offensive coach. And Ben Johnson, it was a brilliant move by him. He waited because he was the hot guy for years. He waited till he found the right job. And Sylvie, I got to be honest with you, I find it fascinating how quickly Caleb Williams has become an elite level quarterback in only year 2. Are you surprised by that?
I'm not, because there's a couple of different ways to look at it, guys. It's like you could zoom out and say, well, going back to that USC workout, going back to his days at USC, I wanted Caleb. There was never a doubt in my mind that was the guy I wanted. Sure, Jaden Daniels has looked good. And then, of course, Drake May is having an MVP-type season. But that was the guy. That was you just would watch games and you see how special he can be. But as we know, you've got to be coached. Coaching matters was kind of the buzz phrase all of last year as he was mishandled. And even as he was so poorly mishandled last year, he didn't have a bust of a year. So for him to now get put with good coaching, the skill guys got better, the line got better. And I think, when you look at all the stats, probably the most impressive thing he's done and the Bears have done is lowering his sack total from 68, which was like David Carr-esque, to getting it down to, equal to what Stafford does in a year. We never thought that jump would happen in 1 year. So there are elements of this, guys, where we're super surprised.
Well, and then the run game, right? The run game has been fantastic. Manungai, Swift, you got this kind of 1-2 punch, and the offensive line obviously has is a big reason for that as well. But that also allows him to not get sacked and having to drop back. He's also learned, though, Sylvie, that, and we talked about this a lot here last year because clearly we follow him closely because of his 2 years at USC, that, he learned more so this season that after last year, you can't just be running around and try to make something happen. That's not going to work in the NFL the way it worked in college because you're going against grown-ass men who are just as fast as you, if not faster. You're not going against 18 and 19-year-old defensive linemen sometimes,
I think it's a great point. He doesn't have to put on the cape from the start of the game. He is following a great offense right now. Ben Johnson's one of the best play callers in the league, hands down. We've been shocked, guys, at the way how he's got the control of the room, the culture and everything like that. Everyone said, hey, would Ben Johnson be able to stand in front of a team without Dan Campbell? Dan Campbell's the guy who provides that culture. They didn't need that from Ben Johnson in Detroit. So now all of a sudden you're seeing Ben Johnson's natural personality. So, look, they broke him down, Caleb Williams, to build him back up. I think he learned also how to work. I don't know if you guys read that. I think it's the Dunn article, the Go Long article at the beginning of the year where, it detailed how Caleb didn't know how to watch film. It detailed that no one was there to be alongside of him on this entire ride in his rookie year, in a dysfunctional organization. I mean, just think about having to navigate in your first year over that. Waldron's fired after 10 weeks. Eberflus is one of the worst head coaches we've ever had, and we've had bad ones. So, yeah, Caleb has come out on the other side, and he's been outstanding.
Yeah, Sylvie, when we think about this game, though, on Sunday, I will tell you this, that yesterday afternoon, I put it on my Instagram, I was out taking a walk, and I'm telling you, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, which is when we'll have the game out here in California. And, Sylvie, I promise you when I tell you, it was 80 degrees yesterday. Perfect sunny skies, crystal blue skies. You could see up and down the coast. I'm not joking when I tell you it was 80 degrees. It was summertime in Southern California in mid-January. I see these videos from Chicago and the snow on the ground and the expected cold on Sunday. For me, that is a huge, huge issue for the Rams because you cannot duplicate that here in Southern California. You can duplicate crowd noise. You cannot duplicate the cold. How do you think the weather impacts the game?
I'm looking outside my backyard right now. There are about 8 squirrels jumping around in the snow as the snow is coming down, just like playing out here in the snow, something probably you guys can't even wrap your brain around. I'm from here. I grew up here. I've lived here my entire life, except for a year and a half when I first started in radio. And I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So, like, all the stuff about you can get used to it. I'm a native Chicagoan, live here now. I was walking from the parking lot to Hallis Hall the other day. The winds were 30 miles an hour, and it wasn't as cold as it's going to be on Sunday. So it's going to be miserable, guys. You know, and we've talked a lot about that this week, too. Look, Stafford, though, he's been in his fair share of weather games here when he was in Detroit, Green Bay. Last year in Philadelphia, you guys nearly won that game. Devontae Adams has thrived in weather like this. Puka Nacua, I'm sure, doesn't have a care in the world. So, yeah, I think it gives them a slight advantage. I'm not banking on the weather, though, to be the great equalizer where all of a sudden at the end of the game we're going to say, yep, they didn't want to be here.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So then for me.
You guys think differently? You guys think differently.
Listen, I grew up in Florida, and when I played college football in Pittsburgh, I was the biggest wimp of all time. When it got cold, I had a hard time handling the cold weather. So I'm just speaking for myself. George, how about for you? I couldn't handle it.
Well, there is plenty of data that says that the warm weather teams struggle in cold weather. But, I mean, and look, the Rams did lose last year in Philly, but it was, they were a drive away from winning the game at the end. And, Stafford, and threw the pick or whatever. But, yeah, I just think that at this point, these guys and, this group of Rams, Cappy, have played in all sorts of different weather at this point. I don't think that, I do think weather will play a factor, potentially if, it's snowing and it's stormy or whatever, and, like, the winds are picking up and howling. The teams will have to run the ball more. They won't be able to throw as much. I think that stuff could be a factor. But the actual cold – these groups have played, and even the Rams have played in weather that's inclement. So I don't think it's going to be a big a deal.
So then, Sylvie, for me, here's the one thing I'm looking at in this game. This whole game for me will come down to this: turnovers. The Bears have been very good at getting the ball. They're plus 22. The Rams have been okay. They're plus 11. That's a big difference. The team who wins the turnover battle more often than not wins the game. I'm a little concerned because I saw what Matthew Stafford did last week, which was throw an interception. Terrible time of the game. That's how Carolina took the lead. I'm worried about the special teams from the Rams because they got another punt blocked, or could be a field goal or it could be a punt return. For you, what are you looking at?
Yeah, the turnovers is certainly a key. That is the equalizer for this defense, guys, because as you've seen, there are times where this defense can't stop anybody. And the key is, and you guys have a great front, the Bears' defense doesn't add a lot of pressure. So a lot of these turnovers have come without, like, the pass rush forcing the quarterback into the mistakes, whether it's Byard just knowing where to be because he's a crafty veteran, Nashawn Wright, who came out of nowhere, is just a super athletic corner, doesn't cover well, though. Jalen Johnson still not fully healthy. Kyler Gordon still not fully healthy. So, look, if Stafford plays a smart game, the one area that we're looking at, too, is it seems like from afar you guys don't finish games as well as you would like. You were just talking about that Carolina game. Like, teams have been able to hang around, and that's what the Bears do best. So, look, if the Bears can force a couple of punts, get a couple of those turnovers, just watch that pass rush because you won't see much of it. I think the Bears, I'm not counting them out because that would be stupid to do at this point. But if you guys play a really smart, efficient game offensively and hit the big plays here and there like I know you guys can, I'm picking the Rams in this game, but I would never count out the Bears. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Surprised to hear you say that because last week when the Packers had the lead going into the fourth quarter, my girlfriend said to me, well, why are we still watching this game? I said, because the Bears are never out of it. Now, you tell me, because I've been saying it all week. I actually think the Packers lost that game more so than the Bears won the game. I'll give them credit for making the comeback. But when you miss a PAT and you miss a 44-yard field goal in today's NFL, you left 4 points on the board, and that was the difference in the game. So for me, the Packers more lost it than the Bears went and took it.
It was a total choke job by the Packers. I mean, I'm not a homer enough to say that wasn't a choke job. Now, Caleb's got to take advantage. I mean, like that 4th and 8 throw, I'm sure you guys have talked about it this week. It's one of the prettiest throws to Rome Odunze that a quarterback can make ever. And there have been a lot of those throws. They just don't quit. I thought the best compliment the Bears got last week was Micah Parsons sitting at home, and I don't know if you guys saw this tweet. And it was when the Packers had the big lead. And he tweeted out, you have to finish this team off. The Bears will come at you for 4 quarters. And he was a prophet. He saw it the first time he played the Bears the game before he got hurt. And you're absolutely right. So if you let down your guard, the Bears will bite you. So you guys have to play a full 60 minutes or you're not coming away with a win.
All right. I agree. I don't know if the Rams will give up the kind of lead or take their foot off the gas the way that the Packers did. Listen, I am a big homer, Sylvie. I believe that the Rams had no choice because once they gave up on, and look, they were the first team to qualify for the playoffs, but once they screwed up and did not get the number 1 overall seed, they were going to have to go on this, what I call a redemption tour. They had to go to Carolina and avenge that loss. I thought they'd go to Philadelphia, but they'll have to go to Chicago, and they'll have to play in the cold, and they'll have to prove that they can do it. I think the Rams win this game, but I do think it's because of the weather, it's a much lower scoring game. I'm thinking like maybe 20-16 or something like that. George, how about you? How you feel about this game?
Yeah, I think it's a low-scoring affair. I think the Rams will win, but I don't think it's going to be I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. I think that the run games, whoever runs the ball better, I think will actually win the game. And the Bears have been one of the best run teams in the sport this year, but I think that the Rams defense will be up to the task in this one.
Now, look, I've been wrong before, as you guys documented bringing me in, and thanks for that warm welcome.
You're welcome.
But like the Detroit game that the Bears played at the end of the season, we all thought that would be like over 50 game, and then it ended up being 19-16. I don't think that the Bears will be able to hold the Rams to 20, and I think the Bears will score points. Like they've gotten off the slower starts. So I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. If you guys want to forecast, it's going to be the high is going to be the game time temperature around 17 degrees, wind chills between 0 and 5 above, and the winds out of the southwest at 15 to 25 miles an hour. So it's going to be windy, not as windy as it could be on the lakefront there. I'm going to say something like 31-27, 31-24 Rams. But I think that once they get used to the conditions, it's not going to be wet. It's not going to be a crazy game like that. And I think points are going to be scored.
Wow, I'm interested to hear you say that you got the Rams. I think, look, Rams have better head coach. And by the way, that's nothing against Ben Johnson. It's just head coaching career versus head coaching career. One guy's already been to 2 Super Bowls and won one, and one guy is in his first year. So I'll go coaching advantage to the Rams. Quarterback advantage to the Rams. I got it. Caleb's young. He's athletic. But Stafford, 37, 46 touchdowns the year that he's had. quarterback-coach combination advantage goes to the Rams. So, but that weather, for me, that is a great equalizer. So I don't have a great feel on any of these 4 games this weekend, and this one included. But I will be a big, giant homer and tell you that I'm taking the Rams to win the game.
Yeah, I'll be there, guys. And I got to, like, this season for us, it's just come out of nowhere. We knew that we got the coach. And I agree with what you said about McVay. Like, I would take McVay over anybody. It's like, for me, it's McVay and Shanny right now. But, like, Ben Johnson in 1 year has worked his way up where he won't be out-schemed either. Like, to me, he's already a top 5 to 7 coach in the NFL. And then we'll just see where this thing goes. But it's truly been remarkable what we've seen, the 2 Packer games. Like, there have been 7 games, I think it's 7 or 8, where the Bears have won where they've trailed in the last 5 minutes. So it's never over. Like, it's so cliche, it's never over till it's over, but it's so true with this Bears team.
Will Ben Johnson disrespect Sean McVay post-game, regardless of result?
By taking his shirt off?
No, the way that whole LaFleur handshake went last week, F the Packers, because you got another LaFleur on this staff, and McVay and LaFleur of the Packers are like BFFs. So is Ben Johnson going to treat McVay the same way he treated LaFleur last week?
I think he's going to go for a handshake, a cordial handshake with McVay, and then he's going to drop kick LaFleur. Send another message to the brother. Like, this is a family thing, guys. Now it's personal. He hates LaFleur for whatever it is, whether he just did that. But the thing about Ben Johnson is, and you guys have Eisen too. Eisen always talks about you got to throw that red meat out to the fan base. That's been done before by Bears coaches. The difference is when Ben Johnson threw out that red meat about beating LaFleur twice at the beginning of the year, everything he says, he is delivered on. So, like, that's why I've been so impressed with Ben Johnson. So many coaches just say words, and the actions are never there. Ben Johnson, whatever he has said, he has implemented, and they've delivered on, and that's why I love the guy so much.
See, Cappy, I thought you were going with, because Ben Johnson ripped his shirt off in the locker room a couple weeks ago. So I thought you were going to do that because I know in the preseason you talked about that picture that surfaced with McVay, being shirtless on the boat. So I thought they were going to have a shirt off, a six-pack off.
Yeah, both guys are in good shape, by the way. I give Johnson credit, too. He's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
I give it up.
What would we call that, a shirt off?
Yeah, shirt off.
You know what I mean? Because it's shirt off, so it's a shirt off. And, like these dudes can do, like, McVay, LaFleur, Ben Johnson. They could do, how you sold the fireman calendars, the shirtless stuff, to raise money for charity.
Yeah.
Coaches Against Cancer, and they're all shirt off, different months of the year. And, of course, Ben Johnson would be January in the snow with his shirt off.
What do you think Andy Reid would be?
Ooh, yeah.
Andy Reid is going to, he would have that Hawaiian shirt like he always has at the coaching thing or the owners meeting.
Right.
And it will be, totally unbuttoned, kind of going off the back.
Yeah.
Maybe with a burger
I actually
too.
think it would be unbuttoned at the belly button because he just, it popped out. You know what I'm saying? More than anything else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be anything
totally.
but that.
Or the Costanza pose, on the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to put Andy Reid in the calendar.
Yeah. Real quick, Sylvia, before we let you go, I saw that the Cubs, and correct me if I'm wrong, only offered Kyle Tucker the whatever the qualifying offer
It was $22 million.
Yeah. Was there ever any thought to bringing him back, or they just knew that he was just going to go and it was going to be too much to deal with regarding the finances?
During the season, there was talk that the Cubs were going to be ready to re-up him. And then he got hurt, and then he slumped, and he was never able to come back. So it really became a difficult situation. I think Kyle Tucker's going to thrive in L.A. because he doesn't have to be the dude. He's very quiet. He's very laid back. He's not one of these guys that can be your leader or can be your best player. I think it's why he's had so much success in Houston, where there were other guys who were bigger and more vocal and more the centerpiece, and he just did his thing. And his thing is he could hit. And I think he's going to fit in perfectly in L.A. But when he like the Cubs have a bunch of nice players, they don't have a stud. So when he had to be the stud and he couldn't do that, he just continued to spiral and did not have a good season.
So are you bummed out that he's gone and that the big bad Dodgers can pay him $60 million a year? Or are you – because I can tell you this, that I watch Juan Soto play every day for the Padres for 162 games, and I never really saw it. And so I'm wondering, are you bummed out about him leaving and the big bad Dodgers taking him from you?
Not now. And like the big bad Dodgers, I tweeted about this yesterday. I don't think the Dodgers are the big bad Dodgers, because who in their life would not want their team to operate like the LA Dodgers? Mm-hmm. We as sports fans all want our team to operate that way. It is not the Dodgers, it's the other 29 teams, including my Cubs. The Cubs bring in so much revenue. Their payroll doesn't reflect. It's a good payroll. It's not a great payroll to what they charge and what they bring in and what they profit. So, like, there are teams like the Pirates who will never try to compete. The White Sox are the same type of way. The Cincinnati Reds. You want the other 29, and now all of a sudden the owners have gotten what they've wanted. Now it looks like the Dodgers are big and bad, when in fact the guys like the Oakland A's or Sacramento A's and the other teams I mentioned are the teams that are the big and bad teams in the league.
They're the problem. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not going to see it that way because the majority is going to rule in that scenario. But, Sylvie, a
Always
pleasure,
does.
buddy.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
man,
so much
appreciate
for
you,
the
bro.
time. Have a great show today, and thanks for coming on.
You guys are awesome. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Go Rams.
Hey,
great
let's get
Sylvie.
let's get into the Lakers next. We haven't touched really on the Lakers other than a brief moment at the top, and then we can do picks against the spread after that.
Well, we're not going to be back for quite a while, so.
Okay, well, let's just talk about the Lakers and what happened yesterday. Because I think everyone
reads here, brother.
I get it, but what I'm just teasing. Listen,
Ooh,
don't
tease.
get down just because you read some emails. Okay.
No, I would prefer that you tease after we do 2 minutes of live reads. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, but if we do 2 minutes of live reads, then people are going to tune out.
Well,
So
we hope
that's
they
why
don't
we
actually.
That's why we tease.
We tease
First.
between them so that we don't lose people. You know.
Yeah. We can double tease.
You want to do a double tease?
Maybe even triple tease.
I like an idea of a triple tease.
And then you can do a strip tease.
How about quad tease? All four of us will tease.
It's 8:13 at 710 ESPN. KSPN
Quack, quack.
Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Win and move on. It's Rams playoff football. The Rams take on the Bears this Sunday in the divisional round with everything on the line. Everything. Tune in at 1:30 p.m. for the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens leading you up to kickoff at 3:30. And after the final whistle, stick around for full post-game reaction with Travis and Sua. Hear it on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of Rams football. Meanwhile, Cappy, let's talk about our friends at East Central. I pulled last night, my third night this week at my downtown LA, home away from home.
So I got a message from one of our great listeners who was at the Laker game and said, hey, are you over at the East Central? I'll come by. I'll hang out at the Nixo Lounge, which would have been lovely because, Chris, I'll tell you that on Tuesday night, I left the Laker game a little early and because the Lakers were annihilating Atlanta. I went over to the Nixo Lounge. It is such a great place to sit, have a cocktail, the beauty of the lights of downtown LA, the sound, the feel, the vibe. The Nixo Lounge is one of the great reasons why you should stay at the East Central Hotel, because whether it's that breakfast in the morning or a cocktail at night, or you just want that vibe of the city, the Nixo Lounge is, I think we underrate how great of a place it really is, because we talk about the big hotel rooms, and I know, Christopher, you like to talk about the middle towel, which everybody always asks about, by the way.
So can I be honest about something?
Yeah.
So last night, before the Lakers game, I got a nice workout in. I got that incline up to 14 at one point.
Come on.
Yeah. I was able to hold it at 4.5 speed for about 2 minutes. Anyway.
You 4.5 at 14?
Yeah.
Good man.
But I showered, then I went to the Lakers game. Then I slept in this morning. I didn't shower because I showered last night.
Yeah, you're fine.
And so I couldn't use the middle towel this morning.
Oh, but you used it last night, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So whether it's the biggest hotel rooms in downtown LA or it's the location right across from LA Live, whatever it is that you're doing, museums or games or shows, When you come to downtown LA and you're going to stay the night or you've got company coming in, you stay where we stay, the East Central Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, entertainment's official address.
Oh, thank you, Cappy. 8:15 in the morning. Where's Sedano? Can he come back and tease now?
Yeah.
All right, now let's tease again.
Yeah, let's talk about the Lakers. Everybody thinks yesterday was a debacle, and it's not a great loss, but there's a plausible explanation for what happened yesterday.
Plausible explanation, that's in 4 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds, like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Now, lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month or get 0.99% APR financing for 60 months. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end February 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, it's Travis. Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Legends Attic is the premier sports memorabilia gallery and store that offers a unique blend of rare and iconic collectibles. It's a community for sports fans and collectors, so go check it out for yourself. Legends Attic, 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow Legends Attic on all social media platforms so you can stay connected to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. George Sedano.
I mean, this is like silly. Like, what are we doing here?
Scott Kaplan.
Here's the phone. Back in the blink. Phantom 5 minute vamping. I don't think to find. But to drop with my dope rhyme.
More Sedano and Cap right now.
8:20 in the morning. Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Football Friday, a Feel Good Friday. And it feels so close. This is Calvin Harris. Why am I playing this? I had it here for a second.
It's his birthday.
Calvin Harris is a badass.
Tomorrow, January 17th, Calvin Harris will turn 42.
Is he just the DJ or is he?
He's the DJ.
He doesn't sing.
Well, he's the producer of the music.
Yeah. Right, but he's not the singer?
He's not the one
guy
that
in
sings?
the voice? Oh, really?
No.
Also tomorrow, January 17th, back in 1998, Matt Drudge broke the story of the Bill Clinton-Monica Lewinsky affair on his website,
The Drudge Report.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I used to work on his radio show. It's Drudge on Sunday night. Meanwhile, we're going to talk Lakers here. I say we do this, Sedano.
Yeah.
After we talk about our friend Jacob and Ronnie. We do this till about 8:26, and then get this back in line, if you will. But let's see how long this reads today, because it should only be about 60 seconds. Talking about our friend Jacob and Ronnie.
All right, well, listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob. It's very simple, and he's got that new number that's easy for you to remember. 800-345.
6-7.
6-7.
8-9. Yes. It's Friday. You're thinking about the weekend, dinner plans, a night out, maybe a game, and finally get some rest. But here's the thing. Accidents don't care that it's Friday. They don't care that you had plans or tickets or childcare lined up. One distracted driver, one text at the wheel, one bad decision, and your whole weekend can turn into ER visits, pain, and stress, Cappy.
Yeah, that's why you got to lock in the number. Before you even start the weekend, put it into your phone under Call Jacob, 800-345-67.
8-9.
Right.
Yeah. It's simple, Cappy, and it's in order. It's easy to remember. Accident or injury. You call the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. You call that number, 800-345.
6-7.
8-9.
Yeah, because if something happens tonight, or maybe
that's a minute, so we're good.
Oh,
all right. Thanks to Jacob and Ronnie. Now let's talk Lakers for a few minutes.
All right, 800-345-6.
Yeah, that's fine. You need to start being tighter, Cappy. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh, it's me. It's me that has to start being tighter. Right?
All right, let's talk Lakers, Sedano.
Okay.
Plausible deniability, you said.
Well, in this sense, like everyone is like, oh, my God, they lost to the Hornets. Oh, my God. And, yes, the Hornets' record overall stinks. But the Hornets have beaten some really good teams lately. The Hornets have had the best offense in the sport for nearly a month now. And they're playing better basketball, although their record hasn't necessarily shown it throughout the entirety of the season. But they beat the Thunder. They beat a number of good teams down the stretch here over the last couple of weeks. And those teams are better than the Lakers, if we're being honest with you. So when the Lakers had or on the struggle bus offensively in that second quarter particularly and fell behind the 8 ball there, that was kind of, an ominous sign because this team we know can score. And then they also just hit shots. When I was watching that game, they had so many shots. I was like, oh, come on. Are you serious? Like, how did that go down? And look, LaMelo was part of that, but he wasn't alone. Brandon Miller hit some of those, and Miles Bridges hit some of those. And they just hit a bunch of shots, and sometimes you just tip your cap and say, all right, man, it's just not our night. We didn't play as well offensively as we can normally play. And defensively, they still have their issues at times, particularly against the pick and roll. And they're a very pick and roll heavy team that likes to spray the ball afterwards. So, yeah, like and they hit shots. Like the Lakers did, to their credit, tried to contest as best they could. And I actually thought they contested well, even coming off those screens. And the Hornets just hit some shots out there, took us last night.
Yeah, but come on. Isn't this really like an ongoing problem? In other words, when you look back to the earlier part of the week and you look at that game in Sacramento, I mean, we're kind of saying the same thing. Hey, the Sacramento Kings really not a great
They hit a bunch
team.
of shots. But this one was different. The Lakers, you can make the case that Sacramento hit some shots, some tough shots. Last night, Charlotte hit. I'd love to go back and I may go back and check.
Go do
like
that.
Have like Sig check for it.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine the shot quality for the Hornets yesterday was a lot poorer than it was for Sacramento in the previous game.
I would be curious to know what the data tells us, because here's what my eyes told me. There was no defense, and guys were hitting bombs. And LaMelo Ball last night, realize, George, he had 3 points in the first half.
Yeah, and 27 in the second, yeah.
But he exploded in the third quarter, and there were times where he hit shots that were so far behind the three-point line that it was as if Luka didn't think that he would even dare shoot the ball because Luka was 5 feet away from him. And LaMelo wasn't exactly like elevating and shooting. LaMelo was like standing there flat-footed, like just throwing the ball up like he's just messing around in a park.
Right, but that's how he plays.
But listen, by the way, here's one other thing about LaMelo Ball. I don't know when the last time that young brother got some tattoos because I don't know that there's any more space on that canvas to put any more color. Between the tats and the hair, Chris, he could be joining us in the Island Boys. The Island Boys. I'm telling you, man, the guy got so many tats and the hair. Listen, to me, George, I'm going to disagree and say this. I think this is a huge problem. When you lose to the Sacramento Kings and you lose at home to the Charlotte Hornets, this is becoming problematic. We talked about banking wins earlier in the season, and it's a damn good thing the Lakers did. But you also, and Windhorst told us also, they're not as good as their record says they are. Well, now, all of a sudden, they're coming back to earth. You should beat Sacramento. And I'll give Russell Westbrook the credit for getting up for that game. You should beat Charlotte on your home floor.
Yes.
There's really no excuses for it. The defense stinks, man.
Yeah, I get it. But yesterday, I don't think the defense played. I thought they competed on defense as well as they have in a while. Charlotte just hit shots out their butt, man.
Okay, man, I'll tell you, I'm watching a different game. I will grant you that. I'll be curious to hear when you go to Sig.
Listen, I have been as merciless on them defensively as anyone. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, last night was not one of those nights. I could tell you there are nights that I have seen poor effort defensively. Last night was not one of them. I watched the entire game back this morning when I woke up.
I'm not telling you it was effort. I'm just telling you that defenders seem to be far away from shooters, and it seemed like Charlotte
that's going to happen occasionally anyway. But I'm just telling you, there were a lot of shots that Charlotte hit that were contested.
You know, we're talking about these shots that were hit. But, you know, again, and you've said this before, and unfortunately you're right. And I say unfortunately because I hate it when you're right and I'm wrong, which is, you know, look, you're going to get points out of Luka. You're going to get points out of LeBron. But everybody else on this team got to contribute. And, you know, listen, you're going to get Jake LaRavia to score. Maybe DeAndre Ayton will give you 12 or 13. But the role players, the bench last night for the Lakers, they scored 9 points, the bench.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Between Rui, who scored 3, and Jared Vanderbilt, who may have had a career high last night by scoring 6. Other than those two guys, seriously, goose egg all the way down the bench. The bench makes zero contribution offensively in terms of scoring. And it's bad. I mean, look, you cannot lose home games to inferior teams like this. But then it just kind of shows me these guys are younger, seemingly. They're
more
athletic.
Yep.
Yeah, they're faster. Mm-hmm. They give a lot of effort. And, you know, Pete, somebody asked JJ last night after the game, they're like, do you think that...
Oh, JJ!
They're like, do you think that this is a matter of, like, they get up for you because you're the Lakers and you kind of don't get up for them because they're the Hornets? And, okay, maybe there's a little bit of that. But you've got LeBron James and you've got Luka Doncic and you're in your home floor and you're playing an inferior opponent that's 14-26. Come on, man. You got to win that game.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, sometimes the other team just hits shots that are not necessarily shots that should be going down. It's just the way it goes sometimes.
Just got to keep shooting, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
8:28. Good morning, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Cappy and Lindsay, let's spend 60 seconds talking about our friends at VisionWorks.
I would love to. Need them. And I'll tell you why. Because even if you think your vision is perfect, which I always think mine is, okay, regular eye exams are really important. Your eye doctor is not just checking your sight. They're also examining the health of your eyes. So annual exams can catch early signs of glaucoma, diabetes, hypertension. We are all going to the VisionWorks stores. There are many of them. But I can't wait to get there, guys, because I got to get my eyes checked.
Plus, they've got the deal. 2 pairs, 1 easy decision. The BOGO, buy one, get one free at VisionWorks. And Cappy, I can't wait. Producer Lindsay's even going to join us.
Yeah, that's right. Not only are they going to help fix your eyes, they're going to help, correct your vision with their beautiful glasses. They're going to make you look good, too. They got all the great brands. They've got Ray-Ban, they've got Nike, they've got Coach glasses. So, yeah, you're going to look stylish, too.
Our friends at VisionWorks taking care of us for the new year. You should do the same. New year, you got that new money? Take care of it at VisionWorks. Meanwhile, let's bring Sedano back for a little tease. Where is he? Is this Sedano there to tease?
Yeah, no, we're looking right at him. Look how good looking. He's standing up in his hotel room. He has no idea that we're looking at him right now.
Sedano tease.
He's stretching. He's yawning. Here he is. Hold on. Here he comes.
Is he teasing?
Here he comes. No, he's not teasing yet. Oh, here he comes. He's putting his headphones back on.
He's putting the headphones back on.
I thought we were going to break.
We are, but we're going to tease after the read.
Triple tease, remember?
Well, coming up, Georgie, you know what we're
Well,
going to do
don't we
next.
do picks against the spread?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to bring you back to tease it.
Tease
Okay,
us,
well, you guys
man.
could have done that.
Come on, tease us, bro.
All right, picks against the
3-2.
spread. And by the way, new point format this week, because remember, every week we have to have more points at stake. So different point format, more points for each game now.
What did you get to drink? Coffee and orange juice? So what'd you do?
No, I drank my orange juice. I finished it. See,
Was it freshly squeezed, do you think?
It is freshly squeezed. See the pulp?
Yeah, sometimes I don't like a lot of pulp on my lips, though.
Pulp's good for you.
Yeah, but
drink it with a straw.
Give it all the pulp. And then you get the. I put plenty of things in straws over the years. I don't need any more. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show back with picks against the spread in 3 minutes.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
I know you're listening to me wearing glasses or contacts. You're either nearsighted, farsighted, have astigmatism, or you're just over 45 and have to wear reading glasses. This is Dr. Sarudi, and I promise you, I can help you with any of these issues. No anesthesia, no pain, no downtime, and if you qualify, I'll even guarantee you with 20/20 or better vision or give your money back. I've never had to after 60,000 cases. Call 855-NOW-2020. 855-NOW-2020. That's 855-669-2020.
It's Bethel Duran, and it's time to celebrate the new year with a new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Right now, lease a brand new 2025 Toyota Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax. And if you're thinking about a trade-in, your current ride could be worth more than you think. Northridge Toyota, Wonders Toyota, they make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Hey, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, quote, inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Man, did I ring in the new year. In fact, those bells are still clanging. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch playoff fever. All the big games are on all our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Brian McKnight, February 28th, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5. Play your favorite table games with your rewards card to earn entries. Drawing the 25th.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams winter sale and get 30% off paints and stains January 9th through the 19th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
8:34. Good morning.
Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris's birthday tomorrow.
He's 42.
Yes, though. Oh, that's good, Cappy.
By the way, he did sing the song, apparently.
Oh, he did?
Okay, because he doesn't normally sing on his tracks.
No, you're right. But apparently he did sing this one.
Listen to Marco and Travis all week for your chance to win the Genesis Invitational Dream Foursome giveaway. That's a mouthful. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7. to win a 4-pack of GA tickets, and you'll be qualified for a chance to golf with Sua Cravens and Travis Rogers.
Oh, Sua.
Yeah, but you know what? Everyone's ripping
Travis.
off my Osua now. Everyone's doing it.
What?
Yeah. Laura does it. DeMarco does it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
guys,
like his
why don't
nickname.
you, yeah, I know, but
You know what we need around here, Christopher?
bit integrity?
Yes, bid integrity. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
At Riviera Country Club. That's this afternoon.
That's good. Bid integrity. I like it.
Producer Jorge, hit the music.
Get your own bits. So here's the deal. Last week, so normally when we play 5 games, right? Okay. And we pick against the spread, and the game we're most confident in, we assign the number 5, right, for 5 points. The one we're least confident in, we assign 1 for 1 point, and so on and so forth in between. But last week, we had 6 games, so we did 1 through 6. Now, the question becomes like, well, now the divisional round, what are you going to do? There's only 4 games. Well, if you remember, if we do the 5 games during the regular season, the total, 1 through 5, is 20 points, okay? Or 15 points, rather, excuse me, in a given week, okay? Now, last week, because we had 6, it ended up being 21 points, right? Because we had 6 games. So now every week we're going to add more points to the total, which means each individual game is worth more because the games matter more. So we're raising the ante, as they say in poker terms.
I need that drop from George W. Bush back in the day that we used to use. It's fuzzy math. I need that.
No, it's very simple math.
Are we just doubling the points?
No, we're
Fuzzy
not
math.
doubling the points. We're
It's
not doubling the
fuzzy
points. We're not doubling the points. It's still going to be
1.5?
consecutive numbers. So we're
So
not doubling
what's our
the points.
most? What's our highest?
Right. So we normally do 15 total points, 1 through 5, during the regular season. Last week we had 6 games. That was 1 through 6, so it was 21 points. This week, to get to 22 points, it's very simple math. The game that you are most confident in, you will assign the number 7. The game that you are least confident in, you will assign the number 4. So we're playing 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I like that.
So let me get this
Sponsored
straight.
by Jacob and Ronnie.
So
Right,
Robin
call
says-
800-345, 6789. We'll get to 8-9 eventually.
So rather than just going most confident is a 4, least confident is a 1, most confident is a 7, and least confident is a 4.
Correct.
Okay.
And
got
then
it.
that means we're adding 1 more point than what we had last week total. We had
that's pretty
21
good.
total, 22 total this week.
I
don't
have
know
zero
about
confidence in any
Where
game.
did you learn this?
He just made
It's
it up.
just simple arithmetic.
Did you used to do this on Sedano and the Stink?
No,
That
it's just simple arithmetic.
That was a good show.
sometimes can be simple.
Right, thank you, Kirk. So, what happened? What were you going to say?
I was going to ask Cappy if he knew about the Sedano and the Stink days.
I did know about the Sedano and the Stink days because Stink used to be on all the time, and I used to do the exact same numbers on the Scott and BR show. How about that?
Oh!
Sneak that in on
Well,
you.
let us begin. We go to our breaks against the spread desk. And producer Lindsay Baseball.
All right, guys. So remember, heading into the second week of the playoffs, Jorge Briones had a big week last week.
Dude,
he
he
had 18.
crushed.
Yep, he
Yeah.
got all but one of his games correct. Berg had 13, so
That's
Berg's,
right.
he's the opposite of regular
Yeah.
season Berg.
Correct. When it matters. it comes
Morales
through.
had 10, Cappy had 7, I had 5, and Sedano had
0, baby.
Sedano,
Big
that's-
comeback
that-
starts
that's-
now.
That's a great
why we're
goose
going to
egg.
22.
That is a great goose egg. Yeah, he's got to catch up, of course.
All right, so
0.
we're gonna start with the Bills at the Broncos. Broncos minus 1.5. I'm gonna say that Josh Allen, this is the year he's finally gonna get it done, and he's Superman, even though he doesn't have any receivers because they all suck. I'm gonna go with the Bills, and that's my 7.
Devin.
Berg, what about you?
I actually completely agree with you. He has to get through this and win this game. And I really still don't trust the Broncos or Bo Nix, although their defense is very good. And I'm with you. I'm going 7 as well.
Morales?
Well, you know what I like. I will take the Broncos because we know about Josh Allen and the Bills. The Broncos are my 6.
Well, just want to say in his defense, out of all of the 6 playoff losses that Josh Allen has, 5 of them were to Patrick Mahomes.
He still won't get a Super Bowl ring. The Broncos, and that's my 6.
That's
Okay.
a good sassy stat.
It
I like
is.
it.
Sedano.
I'm also going to go with the Broncos in my 6. I just think the Bills are so banged up now. They're facing one of the best defenses in the league. Broncos had the week off. Yeah, I'm going Broncos. That's my 6.
Cappy?
I want to say this right now. I'm most likely to have a 0 this week. I have no feel on any of these games, so listen carefully because there's going to be a theme to all of my picks. I will take the Buffalo Bills to cover the 1.5. I think the Bills are going to win the game, but I'm not overly confident. That's my 4.
They're getting 1.5, by the way.
Yes, I have them covering and winning.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
I've
Briones,
got the Bills. That's
the
my
leader.
4.
Briones, the leader. What are you picking?
I've never had a feel for these picks ever, so I'll take the Bills on my 4. Swag.
All righty, next game is the Niners at the Seahawks. Seahawks -7, although Sam Darnold now apparently has an oblique injury.
Questionable.
Yeah. Which, if you're a quarterback, dude, that does not
That's
feel
tough.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And that's not like a place you can get an injection very easily.
Right.
That,
And it's fresh. This is a fresh injury. This isn't like he's had 3 weeks to deal with it. This happened yesterday.
So,
Yeah.
Greg, can you tell us who the backup quarterback is for the
Oh,
Seahawks?
that's all.
not Davis Mills.
I wish I knew. Davis Mills. No, I don't know. I have no idea who it is.
It's
actually.
I think is it Drew
Drew Lock?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Drew
Yes.
Lock.
Drew
Yeah,
Lock.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Good
Yeah,
job,
former
Cappy.
Bronco.
Thank you.
Bronco, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go
9 or
with
7.
the okay. I'm going to go with the Niners, and that's going to be my 4. Greg, how about you?
Niners in your 4. All right, so I'm agreeing with you again. First of all, I don't trust Sam Darnold anyway, and 7 is too many points in a playoff game like that. So I'm going with the Niners. I don't care who the quarterback is for the Seahawks. I think the 49ers win outright. So I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers, and that's my 6.
Seeing ghosts.
Morales, how about you?
I want a home game at the Palace in Inglewood for the NFC Championship game. So I will take the Niners, and that is my 4.
Cappy. Let's have you next.
Again, just at the end of it, you'll know it, George. I have a theme to my picks this week because I have no feel for any of these
I
games.
don't think any of us do.
Yeah.
I'm going to take San Francisco because they are all heart. They've gotten through every injury this year. They have proven their resilience.
Yeah.
I am worried about this Sam Darnold injury.
Yeah.
I'm taking San Francisco, and I'm going to make that my 6.
Oh, okay.
George?
I'm going to go with the Seahawks still, but I am going to make that my 4 because of the Darnold thing. That really, the number's big, but the Darnold thing makes me worry. But the Seahawks are going to run the ball, and the Niners don't really do a great job necessarily stopping the run this year. So I'm still going to take the Seahawks, but only my 4.
Do you know, Briones, if Fred Warner's going to play?
He's not.
He's not going to play.
He's not going to play.
He's not going to
Yeah,
play.
they said they hope he's ready next week, which makes me think that maybe they think they're going to win. I mean,
Got the scripts out,
Yeah, exactly. All right, so next one.
Who did Briones take?
Oh, he said
Niners.
Niners.
What is
That's
it?
a 7.
Yeah.
Always.
Thank you.
Got his Niner hat on, of course.
Texans at Patriots, and I think that the Patriots are phony baloney, and I'm rooting against them. So I'm going to pick Texans, and that's my 5, but for no other reason than I don't like the Patriots. I don't think the Texans are that good. But anyway, Berg, how about you? Go next.
I'm just following along with your picks, apparently. So, but
Thanks.
I totally agree with Houston. I think Houston is a really, really good team. And like I said last week, they have a chance to get to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go with Houston in that, but I'm not too confident in this one in my 4.
Briones, how about you?
Give me the Patriots at 6.
Christopher?
Ooh.
I used to spend a lot of time in Houston. The Texans Bulls on parade. But Drake May in his second year will do what Josh Allen has not been able to do. Get to a Super Bowl. The Pats, and that's my 5.
Cappy?
This is the one game that I have the least feel for because
Hey, are you
I've
going
been
to say this with every pick?
Wow.
I don't have any feel for it.
Hey, Cappy, you know what? You should do The Stars at Night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Well, he's going Texans?
I didn't know
think
the
you
song.
should.
But
You don't
here's
know
the
that
thing.
song, really?
No, but I'll tell you this right now. I've been hyping the Texans week after week after week during the Cap 10. They had won 8 or 9 to finish the regular season. They annihilated Aaron Rodgers last week. Again, and I'm going to say it again, I don't have a feel, especially for this game, if that's for you, Morales. But the theme continues.
So here we
I'll
go
take
again.
Houston, and that's my 5.
Oh.
George? Comes down to you.
I am done doubting the Houston Texans. Their defense is the best defense in the sport. And I think that they will overwhelm the Patriots. And Houston is my 7.
Is Nico Collins? He's not going to play, right? Because he had a concussion.
Don't think so. Don't think he's going to play.
Woof. That's
Doesn't matter. They've scored touchdowns on defense. It feels like every week.
By the way,
Christian Kirk was amazing.
Ramona Shelburne.
Right, the guy. I had Christian Kirk. I dropped him from my fantasy team weeks ago because that guy did nothing.
Right.
And and he's a good player. And so I just think the Texans everybody's doubting the Texans at this point, and I'm done doubting the Texans.
Ramona has checked in, Ramona Shelburne, and said she sings the Texas song to her kids all the time, just so you know.
Nice.
From Pee Wee Herman.
Does she have a feel for the picks or no?
I don't know.
She don't have no feel.
Let us know, Ramona.
No feel.
All right, so last one, whatever you guys got left. Which one do I have left? My 6? I think
Have
7.
Rams at 5.
I'm going to go Rams with my 6 just because I think that the Bears are not for real. Berg, how about you?
With your 6, I also have the Rams, and that's my 5. I think they go to Chicago, and they win that one pretty convincingly.
Gangsta.
Briannas?
Gangsta.
Yeah, give me the Rams at 5 as well.
Gangsta.
Chris?
I think I'm worried about the Bears. I'm worried about Sunday. I've kept saying that, but I got to go with my heart for my BFF, GM Wes Snead. Rams, and that's my 7.
Gangsta.
George, you got a gangsta too?
Don't do it, George.
Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Somebody do it. Do it.
No, I actually think the Rams are going to win. Like, I can't just go against it to go against it. I actually do think they're going to go on the road and win because they've been the best team, I think, throughout the entirety of the season. So you're going to have to win on the road eventually, right? You're going to have to keep winning on the road. Like, that's part of the deal. So
Unless
I'm
San
the Rams
Francisco wins.
Also my 5. But San Francisco's not winning.
Okay. Gangsta.
By the way, Cappy, if you wanted any help on that last pick, even though you already made it, Ramona weighed in and said, I watched that Texans game, and I doubt them. Their offense was so terrible. They were way too close until the end, and they were lucky to win it. I would take the Patriots in that game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know if I've told you guys this or not. I don't have a feel for any of these games.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I don't know. I thought we've heard that.
Right. What about this game? Do you have a feel for this game?
This game, this game I don't have a feel for, but here's what I'll tell you. This is a pure homer pick. I am very worried about the cold weather. I'm very worried about Matthew Stafford's finger. I have zero idea how this thing's going to go. I've said it earlier in the week. I think the team that has the ball last will win the game. Right. So here's what I'm going to do.
By the way, the Patriots are 3-point favorites, so the Texans, all they have to do is just get within the number. Like,
right.
So
here's what I'm going to tell you.
How's this for analysis, Cappy? I don't have a feel. I don't know what's going to happen in any of these games.
Nothing. Zero. I'm telling you this straight up truth. In this game, this is pure homerism. I'll take the Rams, and that's my 7, and the Rams host the NFC Championship game the following week. Now, George, did you happen to catch the theme of my picks today?
You're going to need a credential for that, aren't you?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So give me the teams you picked again.
Bills, Niners, Texans, Rams.
Seeing ghosts.
I'll tell you what it is. Because I had zero feel for any game, I picked all 4 road teams.
Well, back in the day, you did like road games.
Yes, sir. But now, I'm more of a hometown kind of guy. But I went on the road this time for all 4. I'm telling you, I could be 0 for 4 this week. George, I could join you with a goose egg. I have Zippo.
Well, that
zero
would mean you'd
feel.
have 2 goose eggs this year.
Right. But think about that. A goose egg during the regular season, and still, over the course of 18 weeks, you're champion during the regular season.
Look at that.
That is our divisional playoff weekend picks against the spread. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Feel Good Friday, a Football Friday. We're back in 3 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams are in the playoffs, and if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Clinch your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with marquee matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event presale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next year's action and get your Rams season tickets today.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
The champion has landed. Lionel Messi's exclusive wine is here, and he chose Mortada Imports, the only place in the U.S. to get it. This isn't just wine, it's a piece of history. Get the 10 Goat Syrah Sicilia, a world-class collectible for the world's greatest fan. Don't miss this winning opportunity. Pre-sale is happening now. Go to messywine.com. That's messywine.com. Own the legend.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Don't get dismissive with me. I'm asking you a question.
Okay. Wow, don't get dismissive with my boy Sedano today, Bergman.
Sedano and Cap have taken over Morning Drive.
I'm going to get upset.
Back to the guys.
8:52, good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Friday. On this day in 1999, the number one hit, Brandy. Have you ever, Cappy?
Oh, have you ever?
I think I have.
No, I know you have.
You definitely have.
Meanwhile, we didn't mention the point spreads when we did the
last two
spread.
games.
Texans,
Correct.
Patriots. Patriots are favored by 3.
Right.
Rams at Bears. Rams on the road are a 3.5-point favorite.
So let's just recap real quick. Bills, Broncos, -1.5. Chris, what did you pick?
Bills and Broncos. Sam, I didn't really
You
pick
picked
Broncos.
Denver.
He says Josh Allen's going to choke.
Oh, yeah, Broncos are my 6.
Yeah. Lindsay, you picked?
I picked Buffalo.
Okay. Greg?
I picked Buffalo with my 7.
Briones?
Bills 4.
Right. Cappy?
I think Bills 4 also.
And I took the Broncos with my 6. Niners, Seahawks. Seahawks are 7-point favorites. Darnold is dinged up. Christopher, you took?
Everybody took San Francisco except for you, George.
Okay, I took Seattle. There you go.
I took Niners with my 4.
Texans and Patriots. Patriots are 3-point favorites. Lindsay, how did it break down?
Me, you, Cappy, and Berg all picked Houston, and Morales and Briones are the only ones who picked the Patriots.
I took the Patriots with my 5.
Thank you. And then we all picked the Rams, right?
Yep.
-3.5.
Yep.
Rams
We're
with
all a
my
bunch of
7.
homers. Yeah, me too.
So I need the Seahawks in a big way.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
That's a turning
I need
point.
Matthew
And Denver.
Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford's
Oh, and
finger
Denver?
will be fine. Yeah.
Yes, it's just you and Chris.
Oh, okay. There you go. And it sucks because I'm a Josh Allen supporter, so to have to sit here and be on Christopher's side will be annoying.
Oh, I love it. 8:54 in the morning, I take a sip from my Felix Chevrolet coffee mug. Oh, beautiful, man. You see me if you're watching on YouTube in this brand new Felix Chevrolet sweatshirt. I love it. And you can see in it, the big cat is laughing in the picture, huh? Felix Chevrolet, FelixChevrolet.com. Been doing it since 1921 right there on Figueroa in downtown L.A. across from USC. The big cat taking care of you. Yesterday I went in, saw General Manager Nicky D. Nicky Deals. I said, let me pet that big cat. And you know what he did? He cranked up. You saw it, Cappy, that Corvette, the Rams-colored Corvette. Mm-hmm. That's the one he's driving around this week to get ready for championship week. And I told him, hey, $170,000. Cappy's got that in his mattress. He'll come pay cash for it. Go see Nikki D and say, Nikki D, I want to pet that big cat. And he'll take care of you at Felix Chevrolet. Okay, guys, 1 minute remains before we get to the Prize Picks Power Hour on a Friday.
Is that really what it is, $170,000 for that Corvette?
Yeah, that thing's tricked out, though.
Damn. I know. I talked to Nikki D at a Rams game. I was like, all right, give me the low version, give me the high version, you know? And the low version sounds a little more affordable, and he told me it's plenty of power, plenty of horsepower in that car. So there is coming a day.
You don't need to go 0 to 60 in 1 second. Like, why?
No, I will have the dream car of a brand new Corvette. It will happen. And you know what? I'm gonna put it into the universe. Maybe it'll happen by the end of 2026.
Listen, it takes me 10 minutes to go 0 to 60. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. You got to warm that thing up, man.
It's a big Friday. Lakers lose. We get ready for Rams on Sunday, and the Dodgers are looking for the 3 back-to-back or something. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Smile, mongrels. It's a Friday. We're back with the Prize Picks Power Hour in 3.5 minutes.
John Ireland here. You've heard me talk about the iSpot Active website and their wearable cryotherapy. You can see it for yourself at iSpotActive.com. iSpot Active sells form-fitted, 4-way stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. If you get sore after you exercise or work out, you just put this stuff on for 20 minutes, and wherever you're sore will feel a lot better. Go to that website, iSpotActive.com. See why Hall of Famer James Worthy swears by this stuff. Start feeling better at iSpotActive.com.
Hey guys, it's a new year, new benefits, and if you're wondering how to actually get the most out of your new benefits, it's VisionWorks, it's Cappy, and I know you've been putting off your annual eye exam. I got you covered, VisionWorks. And right now, VisionWorks is offering a BOGO on glasses, so you can use that tax return for something you actually need and walk out with 2 new pairs. Quick scheduling, great doctors, and tons of frames to choose from. No stress, no pressure, just better vision to start the year. So do your eyes a favor. Head to one of the 7 VisionWorks and see the difference.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience and proof that movies can bring us together. And now it's the winner of the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
We've all heard mortgage rates have finally moved down. So if you've gotten a mortgage in the last 2 years, contact the Loan Exchange to check on lowering your mortgage payment. Today, the Loan Exchange is offering a 30-year fixed free closer loan at 5.5% rate and APR. That's right, there are no closing costs. Wow! You can lower your monthly payment without increasing your loan balance. Isn't it worth a few minutes of your time to find out how much the Loan Exchange can lower your payment? By the way, if rates go down further next year, you can do the same thing again without any closing costs. Call the Loan Exchange at 855-752-9944 or go to theloanexchange.com for a free closer 30-year fixed rate and APR of 5.5%. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Cap morning show.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Cap morning show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor. Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Clinton, you want to play Swing Your Sausage?
Why not?
It's a wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever that means.
It's a party game. No, Lindsay's holding up the box.
I'm kind of a little jealous right now, Clinton, because I really wanted to play this game, too.
Oh, is that
We
right?
can wait for you, Cap.
I feel like Casey Kasem having to make that transition.
Hey!
When he had to go from...
Yeah, that's one of the classic radio bits. It's like, don't go from a slow song into a...
We have
ponderous, man. Ponderous.
What is this? Ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Cap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit Boy.
Well, you want to
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Has Hayden in the crosshairs. Just to blow my... Wow! Get in there! Look at Lamello! Great balls of fire!
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Cap morning show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Pepe. Boom.
9:03 in the morning. The Sedano and Cap morning show on a feel-good Friday, a football Friday, a Lakers lose Friday to the Hornets, and the Dodgers don't stop Friday. They don't stop. Welcome to the Prize Picks Power Hour. Download the app today and use code CAPPY to get $50 in windups. After you play your first $5 windup, that's code CAPPY to get $50 in windups. After you play your first $5 windup, Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Darn right it is.
We will do the Prize Picks pick of the day. We've
got it done.
Some morning wood, thanks to our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, home of the hardwood. We will read the calendar from Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Our Dealer's Choice Real Deal brought to you by Sellers Advantage, because Damon Wines, the CEO of Sellers Advantage, will join us once again at 9:40 this morning.
Don't worry, sell happy.
With Sellers Advantage.
We'll talk some pigskin with him.
Nice harmony.
Pigskin. They should flip that too. Don't worry, sell Cappy.
Oh.
At Sellers Advantage.
You should tell Damon Wines that when we talk to him at 9:40.
People forget. Do. Here it comes. Come on. Sunshine. People forget. Doo-doo-bop.
Cappy, you know what we haven't talked about? I guess we can talk about it on Monday, too, is the national championship game.
Oh, I can't wait for my... It's funny you say that, by the way, George, because last week, remember, we were hyping, this is going to be the best 5 days of football ever, because you had the two games.
And it kind of was, if you think about it, outside of the Indiana-Oregon game.
Stand by, though. We have breaking news. We head to our breaking news update desk.
It is not...
I didn't introduce you.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, go ahead.
You got to wait.
All right,
Come
sorry,
on, man.
hold
Let him introduce
Lay out, bro.
What's going on here today?
3-2.
Reset.
3-2.
3, 2, 1. We go to our breaking news update desk and Gregory Arthur Bergman.
It is not Dodgers news, but Bo Bichette has inked a deal with the New York Mets for 3 years and $126 million. That's the guy that I wanted.
Bo Bichette?
Bo Bichette, yeah.
So $42 million a year. By the way, did you see how fast my brain just processed that?
Well
if
done,
I'm right.
Cappy.
Yeah, but that's if I'm right. $42 million a year, huh? So they lost out on Tucker and they jumped in on Bichette. Huh?
Right. And for $42 million, that's a decent chunk of change, but same kind of thing. Low years, high AAV.
So you wanted him. Where did you want him to play?
Second base, and I wanted Edman in center.
Okay.
Tommy Edman is like, I'm so happy I got traded to the Dodgers. I'm so happy I won 2 World Series. I'm so happy they gave me a contract, and why am I so underpaid? Like, I can't even go on vacation with my teammates anymore. I mean, come on. Wow, the money is just flowing. And I like the idea of these short-term contracts.
Me too.
I mean, I hate the 10-year contract. I especially hate the 10-year contract when you're giving a 10-year deal to a 30-year-old guy, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, guy's 37, nowhere near the player he once was when you signed him at 30 years old. And then you're like, what the hell did I do? Why did I give this guy $30 million a year? Now he's 38, 39 years old. He's still making that money. He sucks. And he's hurt all the time. Doesn't hit home runs anymore. These short-term contracts are brilliant by these owners. And if it works out for the players, it's great for them too, because they make bank, and then 2 years later, they're out on free agency again, and they're making even more. Man, oh man, the money in baseball. I'm telling you, George, you talk about a shutdown that is coming of this sport.
Yeah.
I actually think it would be more profitable to not play for some owners than to actually be playing.
Can I ask a dumb question about this? So the last time there was a lockout, it was for the same reason, right?
1994, and it ruined baseball until
Destroyed it.
until
Until
steroids.
Sosa and McGuire
Yep.
came back and saved the game on their
99, 98, 99.
I had a blast in the
Steroid-ridden,
95 and 96, 97 seasons. However, like, how did they fix it? Did the players just
No,
give in?
the home run chase really
Steroids.
reignited people's faith in baseball. And except, of course, that was built on a house of cards, too, eventually, as we figured out.
Well, they should have just let him keep going with the steroids. It was more fun.
Honestly, I have always been in the minority on this for many, many, many years. It's all entertainment to me. I don't give a rat's ass.
No,
like,
take
I
the
don't.
steroids.
I hit 50, 60 home runs every year, everybody. I don't care.
I remember in the 2000s, George, I used to, on our show, the late night show that we were on.
The third
I used to-
shift would shit out.
That's right. I would argue with you like, no, steroids. Blah, blah,
Right?
I don't care.
But to Greg's
I don't
point, I've had
care.
this position for 20 years.
Yeah, no, he's been doing this forever, and
I
I
always felt
would
the same
argue
way.
with him, and I don't care anymore. Take the steroids, don't take the steroids.
I'm glad you finally came my way.
Fully do, and that
Take
all
'em.
those guys put them in the hall.
Yeah, take
Now
shots,
it's like
take pills,
we've
take
got
'em
all
all.
these. We've got all these games that now. Granted, baseball went through a stretch. The pitch clock really saved them too in a lot of ways. But prior
Love
to the
pitch
pitch clock change, like these games were starting to be really, really boring in a lot of cases. You know what I mean? Because they weren't scoring a ton, but we had like these 3.5, 4-hour games. It was a disaster. So at least if you had a 3 or 3.5, 4-hour game before in the early 2000s and in the 90s, I mean, it was like 12 to 11. You know what I mean? So like it was fun to watch. But yeah, I've never had an issue with it. I don't care. Like to me, it's all entertainment.
But if they do go on strike, this is going to destroy baseball for years and years and years. You finally are in a spot where there's a lot of people watching it. Your son and a lot of younger kids are playing baseball.
Well,
this
because
goes
YouTube-
away and it ruins it.
Good.
Ruins
Do it.
YouTube has saved baseball with young kids because they don't have to watch 2.5 hours. They can watch it in 15 or 20 minutes, even less in most cases.
I say
So-
go for it.
Why?
Do it. Do it.
Why? Because you're a Padre fan?
No, not at all. But it's so funny you say that because let me tell you something. The Padre fans don't think I'm a Padre fan. The Padre fans think that I'm an anti-Padre fan. Yeah. Listen,
they're not like the Chargers, though.
No, they didn't move, and I didn't grow to hate them. I just hate the way they do business. So take fandom out of the equation for a second. You're a lifelong Dodger fan.
Yep.
You couldn't be happier because your team can outspend anybody, and your team is willing to outspend anybody.
But I also went through a lot of lean years where we were to say, "Oh, you haven't won since 1988," and you're like the Braves back in the '90s, where you get there but you can't finish the deal.
Right,
You went through a lot
Bills.
of that, yes,
okay,
and the Buffalo Bills.
Listen, I'm saying this. I don't care. Forget the Padres. Take them completely out of the equation. I could care less.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Tampa, Kansas City, Colorado, they will, as smaller market teams that do not have anywhere near the size of the local television deal that the Dodgers have, they have no ability to spend. It's very easy to say, well, every owner can. They just choose not to. I don't believe that at all. It's an easy thing to say. It's a hard thing to back up. Now, if you wanted to back it up and you wanted to use the Padres against me, you could say this. Well, Peter Seidler proved that you could be a smaller market team, not have a legitimate television deal like the Dodgers have, and you could go spend a ton of money. And that's what he did. That's why you signed a Manny Machado or a terrible signing like a Xander Bogaerts. But not every team can, and certainly nobody will. So what I said to you guys earlier, I'll stand by it. If you're a small market fan, if you're a Guardians fan or a Rockies fan, you know what you should be rooting for? You should root for the Dodgers to win their third World Series so that everybody else in baseball then has their claim. They just keep buying championships.
These numbers are a year old, okay, that I have here, okay? But there was not a team that lost money in 2024. Not one team that lost money, okay? As a matter of fact, the Marlins, who spent $86 million in payroll that year, okay, who was 30th of 30 teams, okay, they made, according to these reports, $317 million. Now, that owner has owned that team for like 6-7 years now. 6-7. And lost money early on, so he's still probably just starting to make money on that. But let's take pick a team, like the
How about
Padres,
Pittsburgh?
for example.
Take Pittsburgh.
Okay, let's go with Pittsburgh. Here we go.
Stillers.
Here we go.
Here we go. $112 million payroll.
Mm-hmm.
Revenue of
Surprised to hear that.
$326 million. Because remember the revenue sharing in this sport.
Mm-hmm.
So the teams up top are going to make an argument that, hey, we're paying you guys. What do you care? Like, you're making money. Like, you want to compete now? You wanted to make money before. So the last time we did this, it was so you guys could all make money. Now we're all making money. Now you're going to bitch about not being competitive? Well, you've got money coming in. Put it into your team.
By the way, here's another thought.
So you said easy to claim and hard to back up. Not according to these reports that I'm seeing here.
I would say this. Here's what I would do if I were the commissioner of baseball. I'd look at the owner of the Colorado Rockies and go, so just to understand this, let's do all the numbers. Let's crunch everything and show us what your big gripe is here. And then when it's all said and done, I might look at them and go, you know what? This is not for you. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and if you don't have the cash to play, then get out. But the reality is that the Dodgers, whatever their local television dollar number is, let's call it $250 million, Colorado's number is probably 35 or 40 or 50. There is a massive amount of disparity.
I would say less than that. I would say 35 was probably closer.
Okay,
yeah.
so a massive amount of disparity between what the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Mets or the Cubs or the Giants
Dodgers
can
had
do.
the highest revenue in 2024, $752 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look.
And to your point, Cappy, about these smaller market teams, since 2014, the Royals have gone twice. The Indians have gone. The Tampa Bay Rays have gone to the World Series. The Nationals have gone to the World Series. The Diamondbacks have gone.
Right.
Diamondbacks have gone to the World Series. There was a lot of parity in the sport until the Dodgers went back to back.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Look, if you're one of these small market teams, if you're one of these fan bases that just thinks the Dodgers are buying their championships, you got to remember this, and I'm trying to play this down the middle. The Dodgers didn't sweep everybody they played in the postseason, and the Dodgers didn't annihilate the Blue Jays. As a matter of fact, the Dodgers were on the ropes. And by the way, they weren't just on the ropes in this World Series. They were on the ropes the previous year in the earlier rounds of the postseason. They're not crushing everybody. If you want there to be a baseball shutdown to try and even the playing field, the best thing you could root for is for the Dodgers to win their third straight World Series, because then you've got an argument. On the other hand, if you're the Dodgers, of course you want to win the World Series, but if you do not, you will look back at all those small market guys and go, hey, look what we did. We spent a fortune, and unfortunately we didn't win.
Well,
so
the reality
I'm looking
is
at
this.
it down the middle here.
If you're the Dodgers or the Mets, okay, you're putting easily, the Mets, they're putting their owners putting almost 90% of their revenue back into payroll. The Dodgers are putting nearly 3/4 of their revenue back into payroll. So
that's an important point, George. Very important point. You know why?
Right.
It's a critically important point because the owner of the Dodgers, that's not his checking account. He has a team to win championships because he makes money in a whole different world. And the same thing goes with the Mets. The owner of the Mets is one of the biggest hedge fund guys on the planet, so he can put all of the money back into the business because he doesn't plan on taking any money out of it. But if you're the Colorado Rockies guy, that's a big part of what you are and a big part of your wealth.
And they're putting about 45% of their payroll, of their revenue back into payroll because he wants to take some off the top. Correct. Because they are the poor billionaires.
Right. They're the broke guys who fly around on private jets.
Yes.
They're the poorest rich guys you've ever met. And all they do is complain.
Bergie, let's get to Kyle Tucker. Let's stop talking math and revenue and finances here.
I like
you did
numbers.
The Blue Review today. How would you assess what transpired last night as the Dodgers added Kyle Tucker and everyone's screaming at the rooftops that this isn't fair?
It was just basically about you want your owners to do. And I think even Sylvia was saying that exact same thing. And Evan Cohen this morning was saying the exact same thing as well. It very much is my whole thing about it is we have a superstar in Shohei Ohtani that decided you gave him $70 million and he said, I'll take $2 million a year so you can go out and get everybody that you want, that we can actually win. I want to win. And he's 2 for 2 right now. So they're going out and they're getting the best overall free agents that there are out there.
And is that why he did it, Bergie? He took he took the deferred money because he was just being a selfless guy, and that's why he did that?
That's a huge portion of it because if his salary, if cap is only $2 million every single year, that helps the team go out and be able to get other guys like Yamamoto, like Blake Snell, like Tyler Glasnow. There were
I got
all
news
things.
for you.
Yeah.
By the way, had they paid Ohtani whatever the number is, what is it, $70 million a year?
$70 million.
Guess what? They still go out and sign everybody they want to anyway.
Well, they could, but I think part of that is that he took the less for that reason, though, because they were still trying to stay within that salary cap space, or not salary cap, but with the luxury tax space.
I said this then, I'll say it now. Hey, every other Major League Baseball owner, every other Major League Baseball fan base, and it may hurt to say it, but hear it and know it. They outsmarted you guys. Deferred money outsmarted you guys because they're in the money business, not in the baseball business. So when you keep that money home and you invest it, just the interest alone on $68 million a year for 10 years, the interest alone on $680 million will more than pay for Ohtani's contract.
Right.
They outsmarted you guys.
Just the revenue from Japan is going to pay for his contract.
Right.
They got it immediately.
Right.
Now, Bergman, let's talk about Tucker the player. Go ahead.
Sure. So Kyle Tucker he's one of the best players that's been in baseball over the last, 7 to 8 years. And I didn't do 6, 7 on purpose, but 7 to 8 years.
7, 8.
But he has not been great the last few years. He's been injured, but his bat is good, not great. He'll probably get you about 25 to 30 home runs. He can get you about 80 to 100 RBIs.
He is a top 10 wins above replacement player over the last 4 seasons.
He's a Gold Glove right fielder, so it does what we were screaming about all last year. It puts him into right field, and that moves Teo back to left, where he can be
Who might get traded, right?
He very well could be traded. Just I don't know what it's going to be for, but that's possible. Now you have more. Your outfield defense immediately gets better because he is out there. You don't have to worry about all the people screaming about Mookie Betts going to right field anymore because he's a Gold Glove right fielder. You have a Gold Glove right fielder now in right field.
You also have a guy that comes to you from a championship background, meaning, in 2022, Houston beat Philadelphia in the World Series, and he was one of the star players of the Astros. And it's interesting because I know how much Dodger fans hate the Astros organization, but this is in the post-cheating the Dodgers world that he played for Houston. And Houston, kind of surprisingly, they gave up Kyle Tucker. They got a lot in return, and he went to Chicago, and he was there for the year. And if you go back and you look, because I wasn't watching every Cubs game, but I did this morning, go read a lot about it. He had a very good start to the year. He had a very good first half. And then he had a calf strain in the second half, and I think he hit a total of 5 home runs in the second half of the season. And I think the Cubs looked at it and went, hey, $22 million, we'd sign him. But 45, 50, 55, while the numbers are getting out of control. And then here come the Dodgers, and they swoop in and they give you, hey, we'll give you more money. We'll give you a shorter-term deal where you've got the option to get out. And, oh, by the way, you're joining a team that's won back-to-back world championships. It's a no-brainer.
Here we go.
It's a total no-brainer.
And think about where he's going to be in this lineup, too. He's, as we were saying, it wins above replacement and can get you 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. He's probably going to be in the 5th or 6th spot in this lineup. You're still going to go Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, probably Will Smith in the 4th spot, and then Tucker there, or are they going to go Muncy there? Like he's going to help lengthen the lineup, and he's going to go to and be like a stronger part of that bottom of the lineup. It's a totally different situation for him here. He doesn't have to be the guy.
Which, by the way, that's a whole other thing. That's another thing that people have been saying. Well, he's very mild-mannered. He's very to himself. He's not a rah-rah guy. He's not a leader guy. This will be a perfect team for him because he can just sort of fit in. If you don't have the qualities that you want to be the alpha, you want to be the leader, and you could just walk into a clubhouse where you've already got superstars and you've got leaders and you've got guys that are part of the core of the last 2 championships, and you can just kind of slide in and do your thing, it makes it a lot easier for him. He's not expected to lead your team. He didn't go to the Colorado Rockies where now everybody says, hey, we got to ride this guy. He came to the Dodgers where he doesn't have to be the 1. He don't even have to be the 2. He can be like the 5 or 6. You're paying a guy to be like your 5th or 6th best player, the 2nd highest amount of money in all of Major League Baseball.
$60 million to be your number 5 or 6 hitter? I mean, that's kind of crazy.
I'm glad you think so.
I do.
Because it is.
It is very much so. But only the Dodgers are the team that can do this, and they do go out and do these things because whether there's going to be the lockout or anything or not next year, they want to have it now. They want to get as many wins as possible, many World Series as possible under the Shohei window.
Well, there you have it, George. The Dodgers strike again. The Dodgers just kind of sit there in the weeds. What are the Mets offering? What are the Blue Jays offering? We haven't really talked to them that much. And then at the last minute, hey, I'll tell you what, we'll offer you more money per year. We'll give you an option to get out after year 2 or year 3 should you want to. Because let's say he overperforms, then all of a sudden, you could turn $60 million into $65 million going someplace else. This is a guy who's from Tampa, Florida. Maybe he desires one day to go back down that way, but he's already got his money. Just incredible how the Dodgers can outspend everybody. And I know there's so much anger out there. You should not be mad at the Dodgers. You should not be mad at the player. You should be mad at all of Major League Baseball.
9:23. We play the Highway to Heaven music early. Let's shake up the features. And let's read the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar for today, Friday, January 16th, 2026. I hold it up to the camera on our Prize Picks Power Hour. Become a better listener, Cappy. Everyone loves to talk to someone who truly listens to what they are saying. Do you listen to what Rachel's saying?
I'm hearing
Do you listen
you.
to what Justin Kaplan's saying?
I'm here. I hear both of them. I hear them.
By the way, you see the hat I'm wearing today?
I do. I told my son earlier this morning, I said, hey, look at Morales. He's wearing that KBS golf shaft hat. He's giving you a lot of love this morning.
Kid's got good shafts.
It's a lot of free publicity right there for a shaft company.
Meanwhile,
of their
let's also
magnitude.
thank the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, 800-345-6789, making the Prize Picks Power Hour and the YouTube Hour possible. The official personal injury attorney of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to be back. Did you just foul one off in here, Jorge? Come on, man. We'll be back.
Really?
Oh, you would have been gone.
Seriously. We'll be back in 1 minute from right now with more sports talk on a Friday.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Saturday night in Portland. It's Lakers basketball at the Moda Center. The purple and gold are aiming for a big road win versus the Blazers.
Thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
LA Lakers battle the Portland Trail Blazers.
Ahead to LeBron. Slam dunk.
Coverage begins Saturday night at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Don't get dismissive with me. I'm asking you a question.
Okay. Wow, don't get dismissive with my boy Sedano today, Bergman.
Sedano and Cap have taken over Morning Drive.
I'm going to get upset.
Back to the guys.
I didn't have music ready. 9:25, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. It's Friday, Jack. What can you do? Meanwhile, win and move on. It's Rams playoff football. The Rams take on the Bears this Sunday in the divisional round. With everything on the line, tune in at 1:30 p.m. for the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens leading you up to kickoff at 3:30. And after the final whistle, stick around for full post-game reaction with Travis and Sua. Hear it on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of your Los Angeles Rams. Jack.
See, that's what I'm thinking about. I know this Kyle Tucker story took over today. And I know the Lakers losing last night, George, to Charlotte at home. Two big stories. But for me, my focus, my energy, I said it yesterday while you were out.
Focus.
I am like jumping out of my skin. Now, it could be over-caffeination. That's a possibility. But I am like jumping out of my skin. Get me to Sunday afternoon. I just love the do-or-die nature. Everything's on the line. Will the Rams move on? If they do, will the Seahawks have lost already to the 49ers? Might the Rams be positioned to host the NFC Championship game? There's just so many possibilities. But I will tell you this, and I don't know how you feel about it. Some people say, oh, it's no big deal. These guys are pros. They can handle it. This guy played in cold weather. This guy played. Man. No. And both teams have to play in it. But one team lives in it, and one team is visiting for 36 hours, if that. Because the Rams don't leave until tomorrow, like around 10 a.m. in the morning. So the Rams will fly to Chicago, say they'll get there 3:30, 4 o'clock local time. Plane, bus, hotel. And then when they go out on that field at Soldier Field on Sunday afternoon and it hits them in the face, reality will kick in for a lot of guys that playing cold weather is a different world than what we all live in because it's freaking summertime right now in Southern California. You buy this weather thing as a problem? Or do you think that it's no big deal? It's both teams got to handle it. What do you think?
I told you earlier, I don't think it's as big. Like, these guys played in Philly last year, and it was freezing. So
and they lost.
I get it, but they were right in the game. Like, it's not like they – see, because here's the thing. Like, I've seen plenty of teams, to your point, go into these cold weather games and get their asses handed to them. That's not been the case with the Rams. So I don't feel like the weather will play a part in the sense that they're going to be like, oh, my God, I don't want to play in the cold. It may play a role in ball security and things of that nature, but that's it.
Well, listen, when it's as cold as it's going to be in Chicago, that ball is going to be like a rock. And if Matthew Stafford's finger is not right, which we saw him hit it on a helmet last week and deal with the pain, and then McVay made a joke earlier this week, like, what, haven't you heard? He's out of the game. Nobody thought that was very funny. Holding on to the ball, throwing the ball through the wind, catching the ball.
I mean, Josh Allen's going to deal with the same thing in Denver.
Why? What's the expected temperature in Denver? Have you looked?
Well, but my point is he hurt his finger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm assuming the weather in Denver is not going to be nice necessarily. I mean, it could be sunny, but like right now it's 34 degrees in Denver.
Oh, that's nothing, man. I could live in that, no problem. But I'm talking like minus 10 degrees. That I cannot live with. And I'm just telling you guys, look, maybe it's just my own experience because I am a fair weather. Oh, what's the last?
You're a weather softy.
I'm just weak. I'm just lame. I hate the cold. I hate the snow.
Well, I don't like it either. Trust me, I get that. But what I'm just saying is these guys, I don't know, they've all played in this stuff before.
How many guys from the Rams? You ready? Who from the Rams comes out onto the field in pregame with no shirt?
Jared Verse.
Yes, that's my number one guy. That's exactly right. I think the entire defensive front comes out in the pregame, no shirt on, like, we ain't here to joke around. We can handle this, no problem. I could not. Like, you ever see those fat guys in the stands and they got no shirt on at these cold weather games? I'm like, dude, I could never do that. I am just soft. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really am concerned about the weather. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. I hope the Rams go in there and win that game. I think they will. Because they knew they had to. You're right about Philadelphia. It was cold. It was snowy. It was windy. And they were in that game. And they had a chance to win it late. But they didn't get it done. And they knew when they didn't have home field advantage, they're going to have to go on the road and they're going to have to deal with seriously inclement weather. Well, here we go. Can they get it done?
Here we go.
Here we go, Rams.
Here we go.
LA's going down to Super Bowl.
We should record our own version.
Yeah,
like the Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Did you guys hear, by the way, that when Mike Tomlin did make his resignation, that the storyline goes that Aaron Rodgers was like hysterical crying and apologizing to Mike Tomlin, like I let you down. Had we won this game, had we advanced in the playoffs, you'd still be the coach of the team, and it's all my fault.
It's like he got fired. Like, he quit. You know, he left. He's done.
He did. And I think that Rodgers thought that he was responsible for that. I think Mike Tomlin was going to quit no matter what.
Yeah, I think he was done. He was kind of he'd gotten a lot of grief for, like people like Chris for no reason. Like, they've had a great run there. And at some point it's like, I'm done. Like, this is not worth it.
And now everyone's saying that it looks like he's going to retire. Like, former players that played under him, a lot of them are saying they think he's going to retire. Like, he's done for good. And this isn't just a year off.
Tomlin?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to write his own ticket on TV next year and make $10 million for that.
Oh, yeah, he'll be great on TV.
More than $10 million.
Maybe more than $10 million. And then John Harbaugh is setting the level at $20 million. So then when he wants to coach, he'll come back for $25 million a season if he wants.
Right. And by the way, that's exactly right, because when you looked at what happened in Denver, okay, this coach comes back and he's an $18 million a year coach, Sean Payton. And then when Jim Harbaugh decides to leave Michigan, the number has already been set by Sean Payton. I think Jim Harbaugh is making like $17 million. By the way, I don't know what is real anymore and what is not real on social media, but did you guys happen to see the story that after Jim Harbaugh fired Greg Roman, that he he interviewed the former Michigan coach, Sharon Moore. He interviewed him for the offensive coordinator job for the Chargers. I'm just asking because I don't know what to believe anymore.
I thank the Lord. I thank
honestly,
Coach Harbaugh.
It doesn't sound completely real.
For me, I feel the same way. Like,
given everything that's gone on, with that situation, I
don't know what's real and what's not real.
Well, Cap, my trick is if you're questioning if something's real, you just do a Twitter search for it, and if a lot of people are reporting
that's not real.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe.
Or you could do a Google search
by AI.
Well, Google often will return like bad AI. They'll be like AI preview, But if there's a bunch of people with verified account, verified doesn't matter anymore. So if there's a bunch of people that are tweeting about it, then you can kind of be like, all right, I guess maybe I can go with it.
Listen, if Schefter's not reporting it this time of year, I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of with you.
But before you say something on the radio, you might want to do a Google search. And if you do a Google search with that, nothing comes up.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, no. That means you don't believe it.
But what he's telling you is there's an easy way to figure it out.
So you don't mention it on the radio.
Yeah, but wait a second. This is the same guy that about a week or so ago tweeted something that was completely false from a false account.
Who?
Chris,
Who's that?
Chris, you retweeted something.
What did I?
You don't remember this?
No.
Oh yeah, it was one of these. Again, it was a fake account that looked like a real account, and you tweeted it, and I was like, and I jumped all over it. And
Was
I don't
it like
remember
Adam Schefter or something?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't remember. I wish
Madam
I could remember.
Schmefter?
Does anybody else remember it? Because I don't retweet
I remember
sports
Kat
stories.
mentioning it. I'll look it up. Hang on.
All right.
I think you were talking about me because I'm never really on Twitter.
No.
Twitter's not even working right now.
Oh, really?
No, I'm having. You guys are having
Elon
problems.
we knew this from the beginning, but Elon totally ruined Twitter.
He did.
I can't take it
completely
anymore.
ruined it.
I'm so much happier. Less Twitter makes me so much happier.
Yeah, I only use it for the alerts. That's it.
I use it for promotion. I push things out or I retweet a couple of things.
Yeah, but that doesn't even work there very much either anymore.
No?
No. You're better off doing that stuff on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Not that I'm on TikTok, but
or the ESPN alerts, you know.
Actually, no. Hit the ALF theme, please. It is time for our Prize Picks pick of the day with Cappy.
Good.
Thanks to Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code Cappy to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. That's code Cappy to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Sure is. I want to say that I'm pretty excited about this weekend. I've only made one play so far going into the weekend, but here it goes. I've got C.J. Stroud for less than 207.5 passing yards. Okay, I don't think Houston's offense is what's going to win this game for them. If they're going to win in New England, it's not likely to be their offense. It's more likely to be their defense. I don't think C.J. Stroud will have a big game. I've got C.J. Stroud for less than 207.5 passing yards. And because of the weather in Chicago, I'm taking Caleb Williams for less than 220.5 passing yards. So I'm going to play two quarterbacks for less yardage, and that's how I'm going to go about it. And then, listen, that's just my first play of the weekend, but that's my initial thought for you, George, is take a look at these two quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams, and I'm thinking that neither one of them is going to go more. I'm playing them both less.
Okay,
there you have it.
I love it.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Damon Wines, the CEO from Sellers Advantage, will join us in just a few minutes to talk a little pigskin with us, because we always enjoy that. But by the way, we are on the road to the Lombardi, thanks to our friends at Yamava Resort Casino. And we got a very special announcement on Monday. I'm sure you could piece this together like Lindsay did earlier. But you want to listen to our show Monday for an opportunity to slap it around, to have fun and frivolity, and to watch the championship games and the big game in February with the morning show, and a chance to win some great prizes as well. We'll tell you about that on Monday morning here on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Now, Sedano and Cappy, I just sent you some liners. Why don't we knock those out real quick?
Wait, time out. I have to remind you, George, your alert just went off.
Oh, yeah, I got to do
record ESPN
record some stuff.
Deportes.
And we got a spec for you to do, too.
Yeah.
Do you need to record that stuff right now?
Yeah, he does.
No, we can just do it after the show.
Why does he need to record it right now?
I thought that maybe he had to run, and that's why he wanted us to remind him during the show.
No, I just said after the show.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's actually do something for this company and record these liners, please.
You want to do
Hey,
something
guys,
for
it's
this company?
Sedano.
Oh, come on, Cappy.
3-2.
3-2.
Hey, guys, it's Sedano. It's the divisional playoff Sunday. Oh, no, that's actually not a the there. 3-2.
So that's
Hey,
not
guys.
on me. That's not on me. I didn't put the the there.
I know that was me.
3-2.
3-2.
Hey, guys, it's Sedano. It's divisional playoff Sunday. Rams, Bears. Tomorrow on LA's only local sports morning show. We'll be all over it. Wait, that doesn't even make sense.
All right, that's on me.
Yeah.
Cappy, go.
3-2.
Here we go. I'll try one more time. Yeah, because there should be another word in there.
All right, but stick it in there.
I'll stick it in. Relax.
You've known you've hit a glory hole.
Hey, guys.
Put it right in your mouth.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
I'm holding
This is a mess.
Come on, bro.
This is just a mess.
Jeez,
I
what's
love
with
you
you
guys.
guys?
Like, damn.
Come on, man.
3-2.
Great to
All right. Hey, guys, it's Sedano. It's divisional playoff Sunday, Rams versus Bears. And, of course, tomorrow on LA's only local sports morning show, we'll be all over what goes down today at Soldier Field. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show tomorrow at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Well
Nice
done, well
read.
done. That's nice.
Nice read. Really good read.
All right, Captain.
Yeah, I had to do a little ad-lib there because you didn't.
I didn't
there
put
was
in
too
that
many
word.
ellipses. There was not actually like words.
Well, I'm
that
a big ellipses guy.
Yeah, but there wasn't like a transition there.
Right, and you added the "and of course," which was a very nice line, I thought. I thought a nice little phrase in the middle of all of that. Pretty
Right,
good.
because it just goes Rams-Bears, ... tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm a big ...
Because it makes it sound like
I love ...
Rams-Bears. We just said it was today, but then it also makes it sound like it's tomorrow.
They're listening to the Rams game.
Who wrote this?
If they're hearing this liner during the Rams
Right,
game,
but
they don't think the Rams game
Here,
is tomorrow.
Let's do this one more time. Around the horn here for everybody. Hey, guys, it's Sedano.
Oh,
It's divisional playoff
Great
Sunday. It's divisional playoff Sunday. Rams-Bears tomorrow on LA's only local sports morning show, and we'll be all over what goes down today at Soldier Field. That makes no sense.
Bad read. No good.
Cappy, do your read now.
That's why
No
I had
good.
to write in, and of course, tomorrow.
Right.
You know.
Listen to how I do it, George. You ready? Listen to this. Hey, guys, it's Cappy.
Carousel.
Come on, guys.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Good. I like that one.
Hey, guys, it's Cappy. It's divisional playoff Sunday. The Rams are at the Bears. Then, tomorrow on LA's only local sports morning show, we'll be all over what goes down today at Soldier Field. It's the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, mañana at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
That was nice.
See,
I like
I just
mañana.
Yeah, that was
it
good.
should be mañana, but not miñana. Like you sound, it sounded more like
Stunad.
filet mignon.
I anglicized it, man.
It sounded French.
I anglicized it for you.
I thought it was good.
for 3. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
But you might like that.
Oui, oui.
Indeed.
We're going to Disneyland tonight.
Come
Oh,
on,
that'll
really?
be fun.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Well, we got the annual keys now.
I might go to Disneyland tonight.
You should go with Chris.
No.
No.
I
Maybe
don't
I'll
need that.
run into him. But my friend Daisy's been wanting to go, and
Yeah. No. Listen. I spend a lot of time with you guys during the week. I don't need more time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm good. I
You're
need a
good
break
with all
from
of us, huh?
Yeah.
You need a break from us?
Yeah, I think so. And
Let me ask you a
would say
question.
you probably need a break from me.
I was going to say, who do you think needs a break from who more? Do you think you need more of a break from us, or do we need more of a break from you?
I mean, listen.
What? Go ahead,
Either
I'm
way,
listening.
comme ci, comme ça, whatever. I'm just saying, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. Okay?
I love how Cap is like trying to put together plans for other people. You know.
Well, maybe I'll go too.
No,
I'll see
well,
you
that's
there,
fine.
Cappy. I'll see
Maybe
you
I'll
there.
meet you.
Listen.
I'll see you around the Pirates of the Caribbean at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Like, here's
I'll
the
meet
thing.
you there.
On New Year, whenever I ran into Parker Bell and then later on we ran into Laura, like, that was planned. I didn't know anybody else was going. It wasn't because other casts, like, I didn't use Disney. Like, I bought that for Stephanie and I as a gift. We run into Parker Bell in the Star Wars line, and afterwards we're walking, and Stephanie goes, "Oh, that's cool, Parker and his dad." I go, "Yep." She goes, "Well, you weren't very friendly." I'm like, "Well, I don't need to see Parker today." And she's like, "Oh, well, be nice." So then when we later saw Parker and his girlfriend, we were nicer. And then when we saw Laura and the Boo, we were nicer because she told me to be nicer. But it's like, okay, I don't need to see these people. I spend hours with these people every day. Like,
So
does that make me a bad guy, or is it just like I don't?
No,
like,
bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah, bad guy. Being mean for no reason is just being a bad guy. Just be nice to everybody.
It's not being mean. It's just like, I was like, "Hey, man, good to see you. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I don't need to, like, hang out with you in the park all day. I didn't come to hang out at Disneyland with you."
You were smiling in the picture.
Well, yeah, because of the picture. I mean, I've been well-trained in the smile over the years. Like, there's a camera. Let me smile. Real nice.
Geez, for somebody who was at Disneyland, you don't sound like you were very happy.
I was very happy with Stephanie there. I don't need to be like, "Oh, work people," because I never see you guys.
Well, you see Stephanie a lot, too. I mean,
Yeah, but
you
that's
like
my
seeing her?
girlfriend. So,
Yeah, I know. I mean, she's a nice girl.
but
I
I don't
love her.
work in a room with her for 3 hours a day.
Oh boy.
Right?
What time you guys going to Disneyland tonight?
I don't know, probably 5, 6.
And are you guys
6,
starting on the
7.
Disneyland side, or are you starting on the California?
We're starting at
Adventure
the Disneyland side.
side? Okay. And do you plan on going to both parks or just one park?
We'll probably check into DCA.
Where are you having dinner at?
Blue Bayou.
Oh, good spot.
Oh, really? What time? You
I
got
like the gumbo
reservations?
there. I do.
Hey, well, you know what, Christopher? You'll be mad that you didn't go with any of us cast members because we got those 50% off coupons for the restaurants.
You know what's worth not paying the 50% discount?
I haven't
not
hang out with
us.
anybody.
Exactly.
Okay.
By the way, I've always wanted to eat at Blue Bayou. Is it good?
It's good.
I've
It's
always
good.
wanted to sit there and just watch.
You know, Chris.
I like
you
to
know,
sometimes sit down and just watch.
you know who works there? You know who works at the Blue Bayou?
Yeah, who?
Do you guys know?
What if I'm a sicko that likes to watch? Well,
one of our great listeners. You guys know Mandy. You guys know her.
And her
she
husband.
She came to the Angels game, and she's been to a lot of our events. Her daughter is the one who goes bing, da da bop, da bop. She came to the pickleball. Her husband works there at the Blue Bayou.
Maybe I'll run into him. But
So
see,
she
I don't
always
spend 15 hours a week in a room with him. So if I see him, I'll be like, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Good to see you.
Hey, man. Nice to see you, babe. And then you can have like small talk, like, hey, man, who do you like? The Rams or the Bears? You going to do that?
Like, for instance, okay, let's say it wasn't planned and we didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
If I run into you and Rachel at the park, I'll be like, oh, good to see you. Let's take a picture. I'm not going to press like, oh, Cappy, do you want to Rachel doesn't want to hang out with me.
Cappy would.
Yes,
No.
she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. She loves Stephanie.
Okay, that's fine. But guess what? You guys can play that on your own. I don't need more Cappy time. Why do I need that?
Well, maybe I will give you. You'll have a little Rachel time, quality Rachel time. I'll have quality Stephanie time. Although I get a good amount of quality Stephanie time during the week.
I don't think it makes me a bad guy to not want to hang out more with you guys.
So here's the test. If you run into Sedano and the Sedano family, what then?
I say, hey, guys, great to see you. Let's take a picture. We'll send it in the group chat. We'll post it on social media.
And then
Now,
keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think George is like, oh, this is what I wanted. And I don't think Kelly and the kids are like, oh, Chris and Stephanie, just what we wanted. I don't think anybody's signing up for that. It's a cool, like, oh, we ran into each other.
Right.
Let's take a picture.
Coincidental. Right.
Yeah.
Cool for a few minutes, chit-chat. What are you up to? What are you going to do?
Right.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. See you later.
See you.
I don't
Enjoy
think
the day.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to do that. If you go to Disneyland unplanned and run into somebody else there, especially from work, like I don't think anybody would be like, "Oh, let's spend the rest of the day together."
No.
Yeah, that I don't think that anyone would.
I would.
Well,
It sounded like you wanted to go hang out with them, too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to meet you guys tonight at the Blue Bayou. What time's
you
the
there.
reservation?
Not telling you.
Yes, it is. No, I want to know.
he's gonna like stake it out, you know.
Yeah, tell me. I want to know what time you guys are having dinner at the Blue Bayou.
We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Then we're going to talk to Damon Wines. I think I'm going to ask him his opinion on this because he runs a
Yeah,
company.
he probably does have a good opinion.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, the Prize Picks Power Hour on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
I'm allowed to be pissed off by stuff. No. It's the steroids. An hour ago, you were saying, hey, John, we need more love in the world. We do need Nobody more get on love, that just report. not An hour this. later, you're like, what the hell's with the hearts? Get rid of them. Get rid Screw of the love. hearts. Exactly. I'm a little up and down today. A little all over the place.
Okay. Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to win. Please gamble responsibly.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
By the way, speaking of tap it, go tap the like button, you mongrels.
Yeah, tap that like button, mongrels.
Let's
go. More Sedano and Cap right now.
Why don't they just let me live? Tell me why I don't need permission. Make my own condition.
That's 47. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. On a Friday, the Prize Picks Power
That's
Hour.
the way that I want.
We get ready for a big weekend for our Los Angeles Rams playing the Chicago Bears Sunday in the divisional playoff round. You'll hear all the coverage, Rams game day, right here on ESPN LA. Sunday starting at 1:30. Plus tonight, it's Kings game day. LA Kings game day in LA. The Freeway Series is back. The Kings take on the Ducks tonight with pregame at 7. Face off at 7:30 after the final horn. Break it all down on Kings Talk with Sam Patesh, Sam Boney. Hear that on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Home of your Los Angeles Kings.
Yeah.
Now we do it each weekday around this time. Hit the music, Jorge, for Dealer's Choice. The Dealer's Choice Real Deal, brought to you by our friends at Sellers Advantage. The CEO, Damon Wines. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-as-is for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658. Cappy, I know you'll have a Dealer's Choice in a little bit, but first, let us talk to our friend Damon Wines, the CEO of Sellers Advantage. Good morning, Damon.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, look at you. Look
Big
at you today
Dodger
with
hat.
your Dodger hat today. Oh, yeah. You're happy about the
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker signing, huh?
Of course, yeah. Let's buy all the championships we can get.
Now, there is some candor. There is some honesty. There's a guy who finds himself at World Series games, and he don't come in here today going, hey, leave the Dodgers alone. My man Damon Wines says, we'll buy these players as is, just like we'll buy your house. How about that, Damon?
Good one. I like that transition.
Now, Damon, I want to ask you something we were just discussing here. So a lot of us go to Disneyland and our castmates and all that stuff. So over the holiday, my girlfriend Stephanie and I were there, and this was a gift. I didn't use Disney Access or anything. We're walking around, and we run into some teammates. And I just was like, oh, hi, good to see you. Wow, this is funny. Oh, what a coincidence. We send a group text. We take a picture. We smile in the picture, whatever. We're now walking past the teammates. My girlfriend says, why weren't you nicer? And I'm like, I was nice enough. But, I see these people 15 hours a week. We're in the same room for 3 hours a day. What am I supposed to do? Now, if you run into people you work with, are you obligated to then spend the rest of the day with them at Disneyland?
No, of course not.
Right. You don't want to see more of them, and they don't want to see more of you.
No, and I'm weird like that. Like, I've got a one-track mind. If I'm on a date with my wife or whatever, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually really bad at that. I'm bad at pivoting to be like, oh, hey, let's start hanging out. It's like, oh, no, I'm going this way. See ya.
See, Cappy?
You know what Rachel always does is when people come up and they're like, hey, I want to chat with you. Hey, what'd you think about this? Rachel will actually say to the person, she'll be like, hey, this is actually my time now. So, tune in on Monday morning. She does to people, seriously. George.
I don't try to be mean to people, right? Like, I'm not rude. I'm just like, oh, I do my pleasantries and walk away.
Damon, earlier in the show, George was saying that he had seen some of your TV commercials, but your business partner was on the commercial. You were not on the commercial.
Who's the other guy? All I know is Damon.
Only he was on the commercial? How old was this?
I saw it the other day. I was watching like KTLA or something, and it was you and another guy.
Must be. Oh, there's both of us, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so I was in the background for a long time. I didn't want to be on the billboards or the radio or TV.
We lost Damon.
And then the marketing team finally.
Keep going. No, we lost you for a second.
You're good.
Keep going.
Yeah, then our marketing team came through and said, hey, Damon, you got to be on the marketing stuff. And so it's just been within the last year that I've had to put my face out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and now that everybody sees you on TV and everybody sees you all over the billboards, you're going to become like Jacob and Ronnie famous in this town. You realize that?
Yeah, I don't think I'll get that big.
Well, I don't know. You guys are having a battle out there for who's got more billboards. Let me ask you this, Damon. You're here in Southern California at times. I know you go over to Arizona at times. For me, I can't handle cold weather. And my biggest concern about the Bears this weekend is that they live in it. The Rams are living at the beach. The Rams are living in 80-degree weather. You can duplicate crowd noise. You cannot duplicate freezing cold conditions. You can't even go practice in an ice cream freezer and duplicate these conditions. You think that the Rams are still going to win in the frigid temperatures of Chicago? What do you think?
I think the Rams are a better team. I agree with you that temperature is real. Well, 15 years ago, when I moved out from Arizona to Southern California, and people were inviting us to the beach in June or July, and I froze my butt off in California in the summer by the beach because I was used to the heat of Arizona. So going from these hot winters, or especially this hot winter we're having this year, to the freezing tundra, like, that's a factor. It's absolutely a factor. I do think the Rams are a better team, but that can't be ignored.
No, and what I worry about is when it's cold like it's going to be, the ball becomes a rock. And it is hard to kick the ball, so kickoffs and making sure that it gets into the landing zone, punts, punt returns. I mean, I'm so worried about the Rams' special teams because I thought that the Rams were the best team top to bottom all year long, and I even made the point that, hey, look, they've got to improve. Fire the special teams coach. Fire the long snapper. Fire the kicker. Get new guys in here. And the fact of the matter is, it hasn't really changed that much. I mean, the field goal kicker's been significantly better, but still, they've had their problems. The punt that got blocked last week, the kicking game and the conditions combined has me very worried about this, Damon. So I'm going homerism here, and I'm taking the Rams, but I am not overly confident about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I know Stafford came from Detroit, so he's used to playing in the cold, but what about the guys catching the ball, right? And you do get acclimated, too. You may have done it in the past, but we get soft as we get older. So
I'm as soft as can be. I am so soft and disgusting. Earlier in the week, I did some dancing in the studio. My fat belly was jiggling all over the place, just fat and disgusting and soft, like a marshmallow.
Yeah. If anybody has a video of that, you can send it my way.
Oh, no, I got it. It's somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. But
Damon Wines, when are you coming back to L.A.? Because we got to record a new Meet the Partners podcast for 2026, a fresh version.
Yeah, say when. I'm there all the time.
Oh,
so
beautiful. We'll set that up with Samantha Ward. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I know you guys were talking about Blue Bayou, but if you guys want to go to Disneyland, just let's go to Club 33 and do it right.
Oh, beautiful. Let's set that. Now, see, I'll hang out with Damon at Club 33. That's fine.
I don't know Club 33.
Not you, Cappy.
Yeah, what's up with Club 33? Tell me, Damon. I don't know.
I've been there once in my life.
Never been.
It's a need-to-know basis.
Oh.
Club 33 is just a members-only club inside Disneyland. It's actually the only place in the Disneyland park, not the other side that sells alcohol in it. So the members-only club in there, they have a bar and a restaurant, and it's kind of just a good way to flex on people if you ever want to.
Oh,
I didn't see you. No,
Cappy likes flexing on people.
You were?
That's for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Cappy
hey, Chris, you should talk to Marty McSorley. See if you can borrow his members-only jacket to go into the members-only club.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, just a thought.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
I thought we were done with that bit.
No, we're not done with it. Until he beats you up, we're not really done with it.
Marty can't even afford a smartphone. So.
Oh, well, just stop saying mean things like that.
I mean, what can you do? Damon Wines, the CEO of Sellers Advantage. Damon, enjoy the football. Hopefully we'll talk to you next week and get your thoughts, but I'm sure we'll be texting on Sunday as the Rams and Bears battle it out.
Thanks for having me on. It's always great seeing and talking to you guys.
Love you, Damon. Take care.
See you, Damon.
That hat.
Cappy, here's the thing about the members-only bit.
Yeah.
You know what Stephanie bought me during Christmas? One of the gifts?
Please.
Was it? Now, it's a new look and a new sleek look, but members-only is actually kind of making a comeback. A couple of our partners have come into the suite over the year with members-only jackets, and I've pointed out, oh, that jacket looks good. But she also was like, I know you do your Marty McSorley bit, but this is a new members-only jacket. And I haven't worn it as much just because it's a little – I need to lose a few pounds. I need to get in better shape. The holidays, I got a little puffy myself. So it needs a little – it's a little slick on me right now.
I'm looking it up right now. I didn't know that members-only jackets – we're back. I thought that the retro version was back.
I wore it a couple weeks ago. It's just a little snug. But if I keep doing the 12.5 incline at 4 speed, in a week from now, I'll be fine. But anyway.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's sharp.
So maybe we'll all get together and buy Marty McSorley a fresh members-only jacket.
Yeah, we should all have them. I think they look good. All right. Well, this is what happens when we get to the end of the week, George. I think we're just, as Chris points out, that's why he doesn't want to hang out with us on the weekends. That's why he doesn't want to go to the Blue Bayou with us tonight. Because I think at the end of the week, after 15 hours all together, it's time. It's time to hit that weekend. It's time to go. I'm with you.
And there was the day where we didn't know where Sedano was. That stressed me out because if he was dead, that'd be bad for business for me.
Right.
And then Trudell, Bergman yelled at Trudell.
I mean, we didn't even get into that enough, I feel like.
Yeah.
What's going to make it to tomorrow morning? What's going to make what kind of stuff will make it there?
We got Wendy in there. We've got the Evan Cohen segment. We've got the Trudell and the fight. And I got to find some other stuff, but I think we're almost home, actually.
Kyle Tucker, you got to get Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, now I got to freshen up with Kyle Tucker. So that's tomorrow morning, the Sedano and Cap morning show. Saturday special tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Don't miss it. If you've missed any of the show this week, the best moments Saturday for 2 hours.
Can't wait.
That's after the Weekend Warrior Show Best of with Dr. Robert Clapper, presented by Cedar Sinai. I missed Dr. Clapper this week. He took a vacation week. He'll be back
Really?
next
Why,
week.
yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he deserves it.
He's probably horizontal somewhere.
I hope so. That's going to do it.
We're done.
It was a great week. Everybody enjoyed the weekend. If you run into somebody you work with, just blow them off.
No, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you at the Blue Bayou tonight.
Just say, good to see you, and keep walking.
How are you?
We'll be back Monday at 7 a.m. for another week of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey, make sure you tell Lindsay and Briones to stick around because I got to record something for you.
Make sure
Remember,
you guys
ESPN
are around.
Deportes.
Yeah.
And
Deportes.
that spec is first. Do the spec first, then Deportes. No, I know you. I know you.
I want to do a spot in Espanol para Deportes.
Yeah, that's not going to go
Send me
over
the
so
script.
well. It's not a spot. It's an essay about the national championship.
Yeah,
game.
essay.
Let me read it. Yeah, right. Let me read that down.
Buenos dias.
Actually, you know what? It would have been hilarious if I would have given Cappy the script here in the YouTube hour to read it just to hear what it would
That would be funny.
I still got plenty of time on Monday to do it.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Cappy, do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me. I'll record it for you.
We'll see you Monday morning at 7 a.m. We'll have a lot to react to. And we'll talk to you then, and we'll make you smile. Because don't you want to smile first thing in the morning? We're not going to depress you. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. Enjoy Michael McDonald.
Carousel.
It's too wet. What happens?
STUNG.
Lap dance with the devil.
Big boy.
Buenos dias.
Fuego.